It's your drama.
You know what? 32 years. How much drama I have actually in the hunting business? Very little.
Until you started the podcast.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Pacific Calls. I'm Jeff Stanfield with the world-famous Andy Shaver. With us in studio today,
That's right.
Trevor Shanahan's bitch, Stefan.
Oh, my.
And
How
Trevor
do you
Austin.
say his last name?
Schlavelwoven.
That's close enough.
Listen, if you're watching the news in Spokompton and you see a guy that had someone shoot a bullet in his house while he was watching CSI and said,
Always gotta
that's
bring it
not
up."
cool. That would be Stefan.
Very not cool.
How do you pronounce your last name?
Schiefelbein.
Schiefelbein.
Yeah, I couldn't. You give me $1 million, I couldn't spell that.
I
fucker.
just learned how to spell it.
No, it took me till third grade.
I can
Special
believe that.
help.
Yeah,
Special.
help.
Mom was writing on his hand every single day.
Yes.
Okay, this is how you say it, and this is what it's called.
Is that German?
Yes.
I figured
yes,
that.
it is. Good job.
Hell, Hitler.
Ouch.
You can't say that these days, boy.
Oh,
You
No,
get
I
mad.
can't
But
because
on
my
this
last name's
podcast, you can say
Schiefelbein.
anything.
So
Whoa. Can't believe Jeff just went there.
I can't either. Good
That was-
start.
It was,
Let's just start the
it was,
podcast off.
it was a real joke anyway.
Can we,
man.
can we cut this out?
I'm going to be like one of the
Day class
Harvard
A.
donors now. Everybody's going to be mad at me.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you see that today? I read that Harvard is their professors are going to have to tone back the anti-Semitic because they are losing tons of money.
Oh, really?
Them Jews ain't going to give them no fuck. I wouldn't either.
Sure.
If I was Jewish, I wouldn't give money to shit right now.
I'd be kind of hiding
Why would you hide? America's the best place you could be as a Jew.
right now.
You
Yeah,
think it's
for sure.
changing?
We'll see.
We're getting a lot of those. The peaceful religion is really growing right now.
Is it
I
in
have
the
the-
South?
Everywhere, all over the United States. Not in Knox City. We're a peaceful religion free still right now.
Not much going on in Knox, huh?
No. So, Stefan, tell us a story. We watched it on TV last night. You were sitting in your recliner. You fell asleep watching CSI.
Yes, I
Very
did.
riveting show. Put you to sleep. And during the time, someone did a drive-by outside of your house.
So, no.
I thought it was cops.
No, it was CSI. That's what I said on the news, so I'm sticking to that.
Yes.
I think he's lying. I think he's lying. He told me some other shit.
But no, it was the lady that delivers paper got shot at by the drug addict.
She's
on
a
the
really
corner.
nice lady.
Yeah, she almost hit him apparently at 3 a.m.
So he tried to pop a cap
So
in
he
her
popped
ass.
off 2 9s, and one went through my side of the duplex when we lived together, and the other one is somewhere in Spokane Valley.
So, my question to you is, you're kind of like a redneck. You know, you see these rednecks, they get their trailer park gets wiped out by a tornado, and the lady goes, God dang, we could have got killed or worse. That's what you remind me with the CSI comment.
You should see the duplex.
How do you just randomly, like, what were you doing, sir? And said, I fell asleep watching TV. Fell asleep watching CSI. It was episode 14. It was really a good one.
Citizen Stefan Schiefelbein watches CSI and gets
Yes.
shot at.
Yes.
You know, like I said, when you don't have a lot of channels, you're pretty certain on what you're watching, and I knew the times that CSI was on. Okay, so yeah, that's why
I knew the times.
fall asleep to CSI, and then yeah, when they shot the house, I woke up and I got a glass of milk, and I went right back to bed.
What time was that at?
Oh, that was like 3 or 4 in the morning, and then
Because you called me right when geese started flying, and I was in the pit.
because I noticed all the drywall on the TV, and and it was in the kitchen too, but I
But we didn't know at that point.
No, I baked bread the night before, so my my first thought is I go, how the fuck did I do that? And then I go and look at the microwave, and there's
Powder
a
all
little
over the
hole
walls.
above it, and I'm like, and I go, how much did I fucking drink to put a hole above our fucking microwave that I have no idea how I did? Then I looked through the wall.
Who did you live with?
I lived by myself then.
At that point, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I lived by
Because
myself.
Haley and
then.
I, we were in, because we bought the duplex years ago, and Stefan was on one side, Haley and I were on the other side.
So, was he a good renter?
One of the best.
Did you ever have
One of
problems
the
with him?
best.
Recently, we did a lot of landscaping, and I pulled out all these big bushes, and I found some Mike's Harders. shoved
I was
into
on
this
a malt
bush.
liquor kick
And
for
he
a
liked his malt
while.
liquors, and there was not a lot of folks ever drinking malt liquor at that house.
So he was just randomly throwing trash in your shit.
just shoving it in there.
Now, you had a girlfriend that you lived with for a while, right?
Yes.
Do you still have the same one as this old girlfriend? Didn't you have an old girlfriend you had to pay all of her bills after she moved out?
Oh, the one that robbed me. Yeah,
Yes, that was it.
That
Oh,
was,
yeah,
that was
that's-
why.
so we're bringing that one up.
Oh yeah, let's get it going. No, that was a while ago. That was 3-4.
That was right
years
before
ago.
the shooting.
But didn't
Right.
you pay
But she
for her
left.
for a long time, though? Like after she moved out and was
Paid
sleeping
for-
with somebody else, you were paying her
No,
bills?
you just fabricate that part of the story when I told you. No, she already took a lot of money and things
things.
before. So yeah, when I was paying back credit cards, yes, I was still paying.
What are
for bills.
things?
Well, so she stole my mom's leather jacket, and like it was like a nice leather jacket. If you remember my mom, bougie as fuck.
Super bougie. Stefan's mom was good to go in high school for all of us.
And lucky me to have good genes.
Yep.
So
Gotta make it far.
But yeah, so she like stole her leather jacket. I took it back. This is the craziest one. And I put it in our shed and I locked it. She fucking took a screwdriver and took the hinges off and fucking went in there to get it before she left.
So you knew she was this crazy, but you kept dating her.
No.
No.
This was after. I didn't find out till right after because I broke up with her because she wasn't going anywhere in her life. She was 30, not doing anything, didn't have a job.
She sucked.
I was paying for
She was
everything.
an underachiever.
Yes. And so then I found out afterwards, and then she stole like thousands of dollars from my mom, diamonds. Went through like all her jewelry and shit. Like my mom's still being like, God, I don't know where that's at. Stole jewelry from my brother's girlfriend. Stole
Haley had about
Haley
a
had
bag and a
clothes.
half of Lululemon clothes
They were
gone.
in our house, and I don't fucking know.
Hair dryers.
I don't pay attention. Like she was a fucking klepto, obviously.
And Haley kept going to me. She's like, I'm losing my shit. Like, what are you doing with all my stuff? I'm like, I'm not. Like, I don't do the laundry.
Yeah.
I'm
Potting the shit down the road. What the fuck you think I'm
just
doing?
next
Pay for
door.
your fucking horses.
Yeah, so yes, that's how that went. So no, that girlfriend was not around.
So she's gone now the picture.
oh yeah,
And you never getting your money back out of her.
no sir, no sir.
Well, see, last time I was around you, you still were at the point of you were still paying her bills, but she was somewhere else.
No, that's not true.
Well, that's
Jeff.
what Trevor told me.
No, I did not say that.
Maybe
I
so.
said he was
Maybe-
You
paying
know
for her
what?
bills.
I wouldn't be surprised by that.
Yeah, he
Always
did.
have your back.
That's what he told me. He said, listen,
Jeff, now starting shit.
he said, Stefan
He's really good at this.
needs to wake up because his woman is probably diddling somebody else and he's paying all of her bills still, and you need to talk to him, Jeff.
I didn't say diddling. No,
That was not the word you used. You said horsecock.
Oh, I bet she was good. Yeah, I mean,
I doubt it.
Hey, she's in Nashville now, so fuck. who
There's a
knows?
good
She's in
chance now.
Nashville.
Maybe.
Still keeping
Or
tabs
in
on
rehab.
Yeah, or I think
we heard she went to rehab.
She apparently did for it, which, obviously she had a problem. But, like, I mean, shit, she'd been prescribed Adderall since she was, like, 10 and, like, 60 milligrams a day.
And then babysitting for all these rich families in Seattle.
And that shit fucks you up. I mean, shit, you give me a 20, whoo, I'm spun up.
Just like a Zen around 6.
Oh, fucking a sixer,
2
dude.
3s are okay, but a 6 is bad.
Six, no, man. So, I don't know. I think that had something to do with her psyche, but also I think she's just a bitch.
Do you think she was stealing shit from them people she was
Yes,
babysitting for?
100%.
Yeah, that's how she's affording her life.
So she was paying a lot of your bills then when she was stealing.
Well, she wasn't paying them.
Oh, but she was
No,
just
but I
living
was
off
getting
you.
free shit actually because she wouldn't give to
Oh,
Stefan.
yeah, she wouldn't give me, like...
Because she was managing, I'll do this one. She was managing these apartments, and then she'd come back. She's like, "Oh, I didn't want to give these to Stefan." They're like chubby shorts or they're like t-shirts or whatever. She's like, "Trevor, do you want these?" I'm like,
Would've
"Well,
loved them."
Why wouldn't Stefan want this shit? And
Did
then
you
Hay-
really say that? So you was worried about Stefan.
I was like, "Why didn't you try Stefan?" Oh yeah, no, I was there for him.
I don't. Do you really think you tried real hard?
No.
Well, no, I
those
said
are my size. I'll
one
wear 'em.
thing. Well, I mean,
I
I'm not
know
going to
he
go
did
into
it.
be like, "Are you sure? Are you double sure? Are you triple sure?" I'm not going to fucking ask that. Are you sure you talked to Stefan? Yeah, he doesn't want him. Okay, cool. I believed her.
So you're getting secondhand clothes that were stolen.
Yep.
And you don't even feel bad
Oh, no,
about
she
this.
was stealing packages from this place.
From the apartment
That
complex.
she was saying they were getting lost.
Yeah.
That's how she lost this job.
Yeah.
And
But she lied to all of us.
And my
about
dumb
losing.
ass, she's like, "Oh yeah, they just left it there," and I'm like, "Well, fucking duh," because I mean, I had zero reason in my mind to think this person that I'd been with for 3 years.
So we're all wondering, like,
was
where are they getting this
lying
free
to me.
shit at?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't get shit. Like she's stealing all this shit. I'm not reaping any benefits, and that's when I was working at Pacific Calls
I
as
was
my
reaping
main
the
source of
benefits.
income.
Oh, really?
So I was paying
Sucks.
for everything,
Stealing from the boss.
and this was years ago. So
So how did you get back to Pacific? Y'all grew up. Y'all went to school together. Grew up together. Right? Same neighborhood.
no,
Same school district.
Who lost her virginity first?
I don't know. I was, what were you? 13? 10?
no,
12. I was 12.
I was 12.
12?
Isn't that fucking terrible to say out loud?
Yeah.
What? You
What
were
year-
a child.
When did you smoke first?
When I was 12.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Same
you,
time?
12
Like,
years
we're on the
old.
same
Well,
levels.
12 years
Big
was fun
year.
for you, huh?
12 was
12
a
was
fucking
sweet.
banger of a year. but no,
We learned a lot of new things.
when you think about it, that makes me feel real bad.
But the group that we used to hang out with at that age was not a good group.
Well, how old were these
not at all.
girls?
Yeah.
They're the
how-
same age.
fucking 12. Oh no, she was 13, dude. It's pretty rad.
That's
You know
sad
that.
to think about now as you're older.
Oh,
when
it's
you're
just-
13, it's like,
If
hell
Archie's
yeah.
doing this shit when he's 12,
It freaks me
pissed.
out. I don't want to have kids when I think about me.
Well, my
You know?
kid's 9. I'm like,
You're getting
years
close.
from now.
There you go.
3 years.
It's gonna drop. Throw it in.
Drop and throw
Oh
it in.
my gosh. God, I hope my parents don't listen to this shit.
Why? You don't think they know?
You think they care if you're a virgin?
No, yeah.
They know that's not true.
Well, I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
Not at all.
No, I don't think so. I think they'd be pretty just as proud of me as they are right now.
What did they were they proud you were on the news after the CSI
Oh,
map?
fuck, my mom goes, get out of that house.
I was like, you can't leave for another month.
I think I stuck around for
30
like
days,
another
man, 30
year.
days.
Another year,
They'd
at
have
least.
that written down and notice or we'll charge
it
you
was
again.
on the lease. Yep.
What did what do your parents think? You're not married now.
No, sir.
No kids.
Not that
Do we
you
have
know
any
of.
prospects coming up? Like
I live with my girlfriend, Katie, whom
and she's
I
not
am,
a thief.
No,
right?
I am deeply in love with this girl, and I will eventually marry her.
That's what you told me about the other girl 4
I've been
years
doing
ago.
background
An
checks. We're good
absolute
on her.
lie. That is an absolute lie. You know that. But yeah, no. So Katie moved in June.
So y'all been living
Shit
together
got
since
serious.
June, and this is November, and now you're looking at getting married to her.
Yeah, we've been together for almost. It'll be 2 years, and
So what does Katie do now?
Katie works at Sacred Heart, which is a hospital in the tumor registry department, and which is a brutal job. I don't know how she does it, but she does that. Then she's what do you call that? Server at a really nice restaurant for a few nights a week. Because
Is that like a waitress?
Yes.
I didn't know if that's politically incorrect now to say waitress or not.
well, no, did you know now you got to call a fucking master or primary bedroom?
Oh, the rooms. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Primary?
stupidest shit ever.
Primary.
Trust
There's
me.
no master bedroom.
The other
anymore.
day, we had some gentlemen up here that were from somewhere over in the Japan, Chinese, Korea area, and I did not know what the fuck I was supposed to call them.
Did you ask them?
you
The
did?
guys I was with them said, just call them them. I was like, I didn't know what to say.
Those people.
Yeah, those people, because I didn't know what to say.
Were they actually from there, or were
Well,
they like
they
from
were-
Texas?
They were originally from that area.
Their family.
Yes. They looked the part to be from over there somewhere, and I was.
You
trying
did
to
not call them Oriental, did you?
What's wrong with that word?
It's
A
just
lot now.
I just
why?
I don't know, but now it is because all I can remember my grandpa saying it. So when he said words, now it makes me think probably wasn't good.
But they have the Orient Express. Is a train.
And there is Oriental. Yeah,
But I'm
there's a lot
asking,
of roads.
but why is Oriental? I don't understand why that's a derogatory or disrespectful to anybody.
I think it might be because it encompasses all of them.
Them?
That's how
All of them, huh?
Yeah,
All
look
the
at
different-
me. Oh, you're fucking doing this to me. Putting me in a corner already.
Do you think that people? No, this is honestly, y'all live in the Pacific Northwest, so y'all have more people from that region over there, and I don't know what we're supposed to call them. But let's say Chinese people. Can you tell the difference between a Chinese, a Japanese, or a Korean? Honestly,
I honestly think I could if you gave me a second.
Yeah.
Give me
how
a
can you
minute.
tell? I'm asking a serious question.
Language.
Yep.
Just listen to him
language.
talk?
Yep.
That's it. It's the only way.
Yep. Yep. There's no other ways.
I'm going to stick to that.
Yep.
I think they're bullshitting us. Are their eyes different?
Nope.
I think so. Stefan's got that. But I mean, I'm being honest. I don't know how you can tell the difference.
Well, it depends on what restaurant you go into.
So
And
now
what
let's go
part
about
of
where they
Seattle
eat.
you're at.
Well,
Oh,
I go to
okay.
Chinese restaurants. I'm not Chinese.
Well, no, I'm not.
Well, they're not there then.
yeah. Yeah. You have a Chinese restaurant in Knox City?
Haskell,
We got one in
20 miles
Haskell.
away.
Haskell.
Oh, really?
But I don't know if they're from China.
General Tso's chicken.
It's good.
That's all they have.
No,
That's
that's
all you want.
That's all it. Yeah.
That's all you want.
I think that's safe.
they got pork fried rice. I like it.
Oh,
Oh, I like
okay.
fried rice.
But I'm serious though. I don't understand how we've got to the point where you can't just say somebody's Chinese or Japanese without getting somebody fucking.
I think you can say those words.
I do, but I can't say Oriental, and I do not know why still. Because I was like, those.
Those
fuck.
Guy says, "You mean them?" I said, "Bingo. We'll just go with them."
them.
Well, did you
They,
get
them.
hit after you said that?
No,
Yeah, that's good.
I wasn't worried about any of that shit. I'm trying to be more open minded, but I don't
That's
understand.
probably hard for you.
It is very hard because I don't understand. Like the word Mexican. Okay,
Yeah.
use it. That's a normal word. We
It's
have
a normal word, yeah.
Taco Bell sells Mexican food.
Yeah.
You say Mexican, you can't say that. Why the fuck can I say that?
You can't say that?
They're Hispanic.
you can.
The motherfuckers ain't Hispanic.
saw
They're
it
from
Mexican.
Mexican.
They're from Mexico.
They're from Mexico. That's
Because
what
it's
they're
not really
Mexicans.
Hispanic food.
No,
Like green Mexican
it's
food.
Mexican food.
Yeah.
But I'm Italian. I don't get mad if someone says Italian. I do not like the word African American though. You're an American.
Yes, I
Sure,
agree with
you know?
that. I agree with
And
that.
roll with that.
99% of the African Americans I know have never been to Africa.
They're
Same
American.
as,
yeah.
same as I, they're Americans.
Yeah.
And so I do not like the word African American.
I'm trying to find an answer on Oriental.
I wish you.
I'll get there.
I remember my mom telling me, you can't say that.
But why?
That was like in high school or college.
Oh, even then, huh?
I don't know. I feel like when it was like, because, my grandpa was World War II. So he said a lot of other things.
Yeah, there was a whole lot of things he called them besides Orientals.
When he said Oriental, it was like, I guess that's all right. It would be like, but the less of the evils. But I don't know. I think it's how it's phrased.
We're taking all the fun out of America. You can't even use the R word anymore.
Oh, I know.
And when I was a kid growing up, it was called
R words.
No, but it was called Foundation for Mentally Retarded. Was a word they
I
used
know.
for the actual place you went to if you had problems. You can't use that word no more.
Well, it's like, have you seen that clip on The Office where it's Michael Scott's talking about that? He's like, you can't say it anymore. He's like, oh, I can't do it. Can't do it justice. But you'll have to look it up. We'll look it up after this podcast. Where he's talking about you're not. No, I can't. I just lost it. Sorry, that was a waste of 30 seconds.
We'll beep that one out.
But that's what's crazy about our world is words that were a normal word that weren't offensive to people, now they find offensive. Mm-hmm. And that's what, a midget. You can't say midget no more.
Little person.
Now it's a little person.
Little person. Yeah. Well, now they have their own TV shows.
Yeah, they're really good ones too.
Dude, I have watched that.
Little
That
People, Big World.
Yes.
I used to, little fucker was a tyrant asshole too.
He was a prick.
Yeah, he
They
was.
got divorced.
Yeah.
They got divorced. Yeah, I saw that, dude.
Well, he's just a little ass.
Hang on, I think I can play this. Let me.
We got a news article.
No.
It's gonna be The Office, I'm sure.
You don't call retarded people retards. It's bad taste. You call your friends retards when they're acting retarded.
Perfect.
Exactly.
But that's a word, and I'm not making fun of nobody that's mentally handicapped at all. But that was a normal word when I was growing up,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
just like the F word.
I know what F word you're talking about.
Yeah,
Well, I
the one
think-
that's got two G's in it, and you
Right.
can't use that no more at all.
No.
No.
Matter of fact, when I hear somebody say it now, I'm like, whoa,
What's wrong with you?
Where did you come from?
yeah, wow.
I'll throw it at Stefan once in a while.
You guys should have hung out with us last night.
I had a at the city here. We used to have an old Mexican guy that worked forever. He retired, great guy, good friend of mine, and he used to call these people wetbacks all the time. Fucking wetbacks down the road, and I'd be like, I can't believe you said that. Well, that's what they are. I'm like, if I said that shit, people would
You can
grill
get
me.
lynched.
Yes.
But
Well, now you can't just say that half the shit because everyone's going to get super, touchy about it.
two people are way too sensitive. Enjoy life. Have y'all seen the comedian, the black guy? He's kind of heavy set. And he's got the big eyeballs.
Which one? Bernie Mac?
No, I can't think of his
Oh,
freaking
rest
name.
in peace. Dude.
This guy's hilarious as shit. He's lost a bunch of weight. I just saw him the other day. He was
So you described him as the
He's
big
a fat guy.
Big fat
Big
black
guy.
guy.
But
He's
he's lost
skinny
a
now.
lot of weight.
He's lost a bunch of weight. Let me see if I can find him real quick. But he's a funny bastard.
Was he on that MTV show?
No.
What?
See it.
I don't even.
I
Dave,
can't-
not Dave Chappelle.
No,
He was
Cedric
him.
the
He was never
Cedric the Entertainer.
That would be.
Who's the guy that's always got the horse cock out? Is that guy?
I'm kind of
Different
Whenever
entertainer.
kind of watching you're watching. But,
Everyone puts it on my desktop and my computer. You know who I'm talking about.
oh,
Big black guy.
big fella.
Yeah.
Oh,
His
yeah.
dick's always hanging out.
He's dead too, I
Yeah,
guess.
he died, yeah.
R.I.P. Fuck.
That
Too
guy?
Yeah.
The,
No,
this
blue
picture?
pills.
Big dick.
Lavelle. Lavelle the comic. Look up Lavelle the comic. I asked him to be on our podcast. He's funny as shit. He does a great one on Donald Trump.
Did he say no, and that's why we're
No,
doing
I've
it?
never
Did
heard
you
back.
tell
I have
him that
not
you used to
heard
do
from him.
comedy
No,
in the
maybe
black clubs?
No, maybe I was on stage with him. He didn't like me no more. Because he's
Lavelle?
Did you know
Lavelle
about
the
that?
comic.
Do you know that about Jeff?
You?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did stand up.
Stand up.
Well, you look at me. I'm not lying to you.
I
It's the hardest thing you do the first time you ever do it, especially if you're not any good. Some of them guys suck.
do you have any VHSs of it?
No, it wasn't that long ago. It was probably about 7-8
How
years
do you
ago.
spell his last
DVDs.
name?
It just look up Lavelle the comic.
DVDs. What's that?
I need to know how to
I
spell
don't
his
know it.
last name. Level?
Laval, Alavell.
ALA.
Lavell.
Help.
Lavelle Crawford is his name.
Okay. What are you wanting me to find?
Look
of
up
him?
Lavelle Crawford Donald Trump. He does a fucking deal about Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. It's great. But the way he uses his eyeballs and shit, and it's all fucking exciting. It's
They
great.
just pop out.
Like that. It's great.
Can you put it up on the big screen?
Can't,
we
it's not letting me connect.
So we.
Oh, I didn't know who was screaming at me.
I did. I know. Did you see me look at the door?
I'm gonna try to put on the big screen.
That was the clip we were going
Yeah,
for.
that's
He's black. He can say that word.
president.
He's allowed to say that shit.
Cool.
I reached out to his people and hadn't heard back from his people.
Throwing 2 3s in.
I put 2 3s in for
Oh,
this.
guy. Now, if Stefan passes out, we know why. He's at 2 3
Oh, damn.
centers.
Yeah.
It won't come up on the board.
I'm trying, Jeff. You got to give me a second, bub. We're hurting here. We're on the struggle bus.
Today, we're sponsored by Hemp Hill Farms.
Yeah.
Great guys.
It does work.
Great
It
product.
does work.
It didn't.
They took our code, BHP, son of a bitch.
No, I love that stuff. I put some on my hand last night, like I said, just on my thumb on this side, and it was 10 minutes.
My shoulder feels better.
Anyways, this guy's funny as shit. And this is the guy in the midget guy or the dwarf guy or the small guy, Brad Williams.
Donald Trump did today. I don't give a shit what Donald Trump today. We the safest country on the planet right now because we got the most ignorant president ever.
Who's the president?
That's one thing you gotta look at. It ain't been no thought of terrorism. It ain't been no. We ain't heard nothing from
Probably
the
when he's been in
Taliban.
it.
Oh, Korea, they like shit. I ain't going over there. You see who they got? They got crazy some business over there. Let them be, man. We good, man. We gonna just blow up people in our country. We good. Ain't nobody doing shit right now. He done made it safe. He done made it safe, and gas is $1.94.
Not wrong.
I ain't talking good about them. Only people booing ain't got no cars. Shit, I loved Obama, but when he was offering gas for $4.96, get your black ass out of that damn office. I can't go nowhere with your black ass in there. You fuck it up, Obama. You fuck it up. I loved Obama. I loved him the first time.
Is that it?
Yeah, basically. But anyway, he's got a whole deal he does about Hillary Clinton and shit, whining about Russia. But he's funny as shit.
Where his eyes popping out?
Oh,
A little bit.
but you should see it. He'll look up,
Get in the face.
get the whole fucking
Is it
Bernie
on
Mac
Netflix?
eyeballs. I think it's maybe is on Netflix. I've just seen clips of him. I think he's funny. I like him, and I like Brad Williams, little midget guy. Goddamn, he's funny as shit. He makes fun of small people.
Haley
Oh,
watches
yeah.
comedy all the
He's
time.
fucking good.
He's funny.
I'm terrible about watching comedy. I feel like I never just like want to hone in on it until someone else has it up, and then I'm just stuck.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking hilarious. But I'll never be the first one to go pick it.
Even comedy's fucked up now because you can't say what you used to. You used to make fun of whoever you wanted.
Well, now
to.
you get slapped on stage.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, did you see that Shane Gillis, his last one?
Yeah. I saw
That-
clips of it.
When he's talking about being in touch with a bit of the tism.
The tism.
If you haven't seen that, you should
I have
watch
to
it.
check it out.
It's pretty good. He says a lot of fucked up shit.
But you know what?
You can't say the R word, but you can say tism.
You can't laugh. I mean, if you cannot laugh at yourself, who the fuck can you laugh at? You ought to be able to make fun of yourself and make fun of people. And people need to lighten up. Everybody's way
yeah.
too fucking sensitive about shit.
Well, I agree.
Just got to hang out with Stefan. You lighten up.
Oh yeah, dude, I'm the fucking life of the party. Everyone's ripping on me at the blind this morning.
What did they
Well,
all
yeah,
fuck-
because you got the band yesterday.
Oh, I know they're all just fucking.
And you didn't
hate.
even shoot.
Yes, I fucking did.
How'd you get the bandit and you didn't shoot? That's kind of screwed up.
See, isn't it, Jeff? That's what I was saying.
God. I know I did.
Did you know you were going to win it before they ever drew it?
No.
I did. I had a fucking.
No,
feeling.
well, you better believe when I saw him fucking showing it off, I was like, all right, what's different about this one? But I really didn't have a clue.
Well, you just felt the
I
R?
honestly, I really could not believe it. I thought it was like, oh, this is going to be a dummy shell. They're fucking with me. You know what I mean? Was completely
Should've.
what I thought.
Are you going
You were number 10 though. Like you were towards the
Because
end.
I was,
there was-
I was
I was
11 and one person was behind me
Yeah,
for 12.
so
Yeah.
you drew 10th.
So when it got to 7 and it was the fake, he's like, hell,
No,
got a
I
chance.
told everybody to palm it and everybody look at it at the same time.
Yeah.
Did you, now, have you thought about giving Andy's boys that band? Are you going to keep it for
I
yourself?
mean, Lou
selfishly?
retrieved it. Are you going to give it to Lou?
Already on my
band.
lanyard.
It's Lou's first,
Well, I know, but
first band.
we've got pliers. We can take them off.
Oh, he does too.
Yeah, oh, you better believe
Yeah.
I pulled those suckers out right when I saw. I was like, well, but
I mean, you don't really think that Andy's boys would like that? That would be a thing for Uncle Stefan.
That would be
I'm
nice. Welcome to the family.
I'm certain they will be able to go hunt and get their own at some point.
CSI
here.
Uncle Stefan.
I don't know.
How
Their
many
dad's
bands have
always
you
gone.
got?
Yeah.
I don't have that many. I have 3.
Thought you had two.
I think I have 4.
So would you give it to Archie then?
Absolutely not.
I would not. No.
Well, you know what, Andy? I asked Andy because Andy got one the other day also of his own, and I said, "Are you gonna give that to the boys?" Tell me what you said.
Fuck those kids.
What?
My dad
They
didn't
didn't
give me
put
one
into
forever.
this.
Yeah, why would no, we need to check those numbers too.
We do.
I screenshotted it.
They're from
don't
the
I?
same town.
Yep.
Shagalar.
Are you getting
2
yours
years.
mounted?
So I'm definitely gonna I think I'm gonna do a dead mount and then I'm gonna take the raw and shell and set it in there and try to figure out something else to put into it because I figure
It'll go above my desk.
oh yeah, my house
At the
is
shop.
not big enough right
Well,
now.
you get bullets shot in your house too, so definitely your house.
Hey,
No,
dude,
the
I
shop,
moved.
not the house.
I moved.
Oh, yeah, we're in a good part of town
Yeah,
now.
we live 2 blocks away from each other still.
So y'all can't get away from each other.
Nope.
No.
Everywhere you move, it's
Nope, he bought his house in like June, and then I think I was July right at it.
May and July. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I was gone.
May and June,
I was
yeah.
down in Texas at the Ducks, and Haley was moving in. You were helping Haley move.
Yep.
Thanks.
Yep.
Are you a you're a building inspector by trade, right?
I'm a home inspector.
Excuse me, home inspector. Are you a
Appreciate
hard
Say
ass?
it right.
Am I?
Are
like-
you a hard ass like the ones that make
No.
Trevor and them go through all their shit?
No. So I do.
Sometimes.
I'm different, right? I'm saving. The
No shit.
I'm saving.
He's different. He said.
He is.
I'm saving the person from making a bad purchase. And I mean, I
Well,
would.
the last client that I just got the email on says that's not true.
Yeah, fuck that.
So the agents hate him, huh?
No. Actually, most agents do like this guy.
I'm
Stefan.
I'm good at my job. Is that fucking hard to believe?
I believe
No,
it.
not at all. I just figure
That
you're
it's
going to be
hard,
hard
that
ass
he's
for the real estate agents because you said I'm trying to help save these people money.
The best thing about Stefan is he does not scare any of our clients. So he'll get into it. He'll do the walkthrough. He'll do all of his shit that he's supposed to do, and then he does not sit there and just give them the fucking Armageddon of like you're fucked.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you can do this, or hey, it can be solved this way, or hey, your agent used to do irrigation. He can fix it for you.
Oh, I used to volunteer him for
Bullshit.
fucking people's sprinklers.
Bullshit.
I go
because
oh.
I used to do irrigation.
Yeah, I was like, fuck. Did you know?
And in
that
the home
Trevor
inspection,
does this?
they don't have to check it out because you got to open the
It's
box.
not a system that is with the home because it's like, it's an added on system.
Right.
So then we close the house, and my clients go, "Well, hey, Stefan said that you used to do irrigations. Can you come over and help us out?" I'm like,
I don't say it anymore because he got fucking
at
mad.
first in my business, I was like, "Yeah, of course, like I'll do whatever."
Right, yeah.
Now I'm like digging up full fucking irrigation. I'm like, this is bullshit. This is not
I
part
don't
of the
say
percentage
it.
that I make.
Don't say it anymore.
Never.
I yelled at him.
He did, Trevor's been mad at me a few times in our life, and that was like half of a mad one, and I knew it.
It's weird. I just got this video.
Oh my
The man's
God.
listeing, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, he looks like Ruben.
Oh,
The
yeah,
he looks
that
like Ruben.
dude.
Oh,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at those
yeah,
eyes.
Yeah.
yeah,
see, I was
yeah.
like,
Look at that gap in them teeth.
looks like Stacey Abrams.
I'm gonna go get that band real quick. We'll look at it.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the numbers. That was pretty cool though, because Lou picked it up.
No, that was awesome. I mean, like, because this is again like my 3rd spec hunt. I've never been on just a dedicated spec hunt. So like, it was awesome to go do it. It's crazy. Like I said, they're fucking God, they're motherfuckers. Like, but
Please watch your language on our podcast.
Hold your own.
they are rude. But
Well, we've had no wind for 2 days.
well, right, exactly.
Y'all shot out every day, and we've had zero. We have negative wind. This is, I think, day.
Yeah, it's sucking out is what Andy's saying.
I think we've day 4 of zero wind, and we've shot limits every day. It's been we've had a great season. We're 10 days in now. Today's 7, 8, 9. So we've got. I think today's 11.
Mm-hmm.
We've had great hunts for 11 straight days. And
yeah.
Andy's killed 4 banded birds last year. I think they argue about this all the time. Josh Moore says we killed 7 banded birds last year. Andy said we killed 3 all last year.
that's a difference.
That is
Who's pocketing bands?
I don't know. I don't write down. I don't keep up with it. I don't.
Right.
I like to see bands just like everybody else. If I go to a park and there's a goose with a band, I notice it.
Yeah.
But it's not something I go. Me and Michelle were at South Padre a couple of years ago, and we're eating dinner, ceviche down there, really good
Oh
stuff.
my god.
Ooh.
And anyways, there was
Get out of your means.
There was a pelican there, and it had a band
Oh,
on
cool.
it.
That's badass. I've never seen a
sick.
It was
pelican.
sitting right there on the deal. I was like, motherfucker, I'm
Well,
some vodka.
What was I going
Thank
to
you.
say? Andy said it today when we were like, we had to grind out this limit today, and it's like, fuck, we're done by like 10, 15, and we shot a limit, and we're fucking
We're
saying,
like, oh man,
we had
if
to
this would have worked
grind.
better, if we would have had wind here,
Yeah,
this
would've
flock
done
would have
this.
worked better. And he's like, yeah, we'll just keep bitching because we just shot our limits.
yeah,
Okay,
like-
you're not wrong.
Y'all are real clients already.
100%.
2127 is what
You gotta
mine
live it
starts
up
with.
when
Yeah,
you come
me
down.
too.
That's right.
And then 326.
Oh,
He's got 7s all in his.
I'm 73942.
Well, you guys
So-
are what, 2 years apart?
Was that what it was? Because that's
Yeah,
what that
Andy
says,
was
right?
19, you were 21.
Is that what that is?
Banded.
Yeah, it was
2019.
hatched in 2019, banded in 2021.
No, it starts off the year of the year they banned them is the first numbers on them.
Oh no! There's a size. The only thing that really matters is the size that's on the first set of numbers.
Hold on just a minute.
Let me look at mine. It was. Where's the certificate? What do you got to do? Download the certificate?
They email it to you.
Yeah, they should.
Mine says thank you for reporting.
Did you get your certificate of
This
appreciation?
band's not real.
Oh, I'd be so when I first entered it, it said it timed me out, but it said
Mine did that too.
It said double report, and I was like,
Oh,
you mother. So like, and everyone's like, did you see that yet? And I'm sitting there like, fuck, if this doesn't go through the second time, man, fuck.
Well, because I thought about, hey, let's find out where it's at. It's like, oh, we should look it up. I was like,
What
we'll
about-
put my information in it.
The one today, the guy shot that had the neck collar on it. Where was it from?
Right. We haven't shot one of those in a long time.
A tracking?
No, a neck collar.
Neck collar.
Actually, you know
Neck
what?
collar.
They actually banned here with neck collars with tracking.
What time of the year?
They do it in February or late
Okay,
January.
before they go back up.
Yep.
In Washington, one group that we know pretty well, they shot 3 of the tracking collars on Canada lessers.
These here they do every year with spec, and they put a gray band on them. I saw one day on the side of the road with a flock about 30 yards off the road.
Yeah.
A lesser man would have shot that bird
For sure.
but I wasn't going to do that. But they're here. I mean, I could probably contact the guy and text him and ask him if we have any of them here. Last year we had 2 or 3 of them that were here the whole season, and we didn't.
Damn. Do you ever see collars? I mean,
I used
throughout
to.
the years.
Back when I first started, you'd see a collared bird in every flock.
No shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Were those all Canadas then?
No, Canadas and specks both. We used to kill a ton of specks.
They didn't send me the certificate. I've just got the thank you for reporting.
You didn't get the email?
I got an email that said thank you for reporting, but where's the...
When did the specs start showing up?
That's
No, we've had specs here from back in the 80s.
Yours doesn't look
We've always had
like
specs.
That's
When I
all
was
I've
a
got,
kid,
email.
hunting
band
here,
reports.
them fuckers ain't gonna let us talk, are they?
No,
over
it's
there?
okay.
Even when I was a kid growing
Oh.
up here, and we would hunt out here in the late 70s. So I was
Sorry.
68, 10, 12 years old, 79, 80. We had specs here. We've always had specs here. But the numbers of specs have really increased in the last 10 years. As the small Canadas kind of cycled out of here, the
More
specs
specs.
started coming here. Same as they did in Arkansas. I think that if you talk to somebody in Arkansas, I don't think 25 years ago around Stuttgart they were killing very many specs either.
Now it's like the
That's
dominant
that's-
species that they're
Yeah,
targeting.
more than greenheads. Those birds used to be at the Texas and Louisiana coast, but they quit growing rice and they started growing sugar cane.
So it switched.
I think it's more agricultural reasons than anything.
Sure. I mean,
and we're
most
going to have
of it.
more peanuts next year than we have this year.
Why is that?
It's just a cycle. The cotton prices
Okay.
are down.
Is
and
that
the
a
peanut
good thing
prices,
for you?
Yes.
Yes.
It
Now,
is.
Peanut
well,
prices are
I mean,
up.
look at the feed in those things.
Yeah,
like a
there's a
peanut field
ton
is
of peanuts.
unreal.
Yeah. And like...
So they switched
how do
from
they make
cotton
money on
to
peanuts?
peanuts is how they do it.
They started growing peanuts here around 1980, 82, and we had a major freeze. And they said when they did that, a bunch of small Canadas come here out of Colorado. They figured eastern Colorado, and what happened was they imprinted. It was the first big hatch that year, and they got a bunch of young birds here, and they just started going and they come. Then we went through a drought a couple of years ago, and those birds got pushed out of here, and they moved back towards Lubbock, and now they've moved from Lubbock more to Amarillo.
Oh shit.
What was Corey telling us yesterday? That it takes 5 to 7 days for birds to not feel the pressure? that you
Yeah,
put
Yes.
on
feel
them?
pressure. Yeah, because he was working with the whatever management.
For Michigan, right?
Michigan,
like he was working
yeah.
for the state.
They
Yep.
do what now?
It takes 5 to 7 days because they were trying to figure out like if they could take days off and
If that would affect
kinda
the bird.
keep birds fresh. And what they decided was it takes 5 to 7 days for the birds to kind of forget about the pressure you've been putting on them.
That's why after Christmas is so good here, and I have December 27th through 30th open. if we
Oh,
want
there
to
we go.
group.
Better get that in.
Shameless plug.
But we have 5 because we take off for 5 days every Christmas.
That's
We
nice
shut
of
down
you.
completely. Yeah, I'd like to have a day off too. It ain't about employees; it's about Jeff.
Well, we know that.
Yeah,
Well, what Corey was saying too, because he was talking about year pressures too that get put on him. Like he's always saying, he's like, think about your honey hole, the first honey hole or first time you hunt that honey hole, you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, you got to think now. You just killed, say, 20 of these birds that knew this existed here and came here. So he's like, so you do that every year, and then now your spot's gone. Which I was like, damn. Until you told me that, literally this morning, I guess I didn't think about that. I know it sounds, makes sense. But yeah, so he was saying the year pressures on him, like, God, that's a guy you gotta have. I don't know if he's been on your podcast yet.
Corey has. Yeah.
Corey has.
Fuck, I listen to him all the time.
Well, we were
Very
talking
interesting,
about
man.
just what if you took the not like It's hard to say. Like, you take all the water hunting out. You go to Canada, you don't really shoot a lot of the potholes. You don't shoot the rivers, you don't shoot the lakes, and birds always go back to the fields. They don't seem to get bumped out until it's really weather driven. That's really pushing these birds out. Now, granted, most areas are going to get hit hard with all the outfits and all the freelancers and whatnot, and that will, pressure will drive. But weather really drives most birds, my belief.
Here, this is the way it is everywhere. And these people that hunt roost do not want to listen to this shit, but it's the truth. If you hunt fields every day, you can take 1,000 geese and you can hunt the fields around where that water is. And if you don't touch that water, them fucking geese will be there all year long unless
100%.
weather comes in.
Yep.
But you go shoot that water one time and you might run them birds out forever.
Yeah.
You got to leave them alone on the
Think
water.
about it as your own home. If you get shot when you go home, are you going to go home?
Well, you're watching
Well,
CSI.
Stefan, he moved
Stefan
out not
did.
that long ago.
Oh, I was there for a year. I couldn't move out of there.
This is what's crazy. We've got a water hole right now that we could hunt that's got probably, I'm guessing right now, 5,000 birds on it. Every day it's gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. There's no reason. I paid to lease that place.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to lose money on that because I hope I don't hunt that thing one time all year. And I'll
Right.
say that and we'll be hunting it tomorrow.
No shit.
We'll be banging that bitch
Yeah,
down. We'll
oh my
be
God.
burning
The
that
next
fucker
videos are just
down.
going to be blowing
But-
it up.
We're shooting the roost.
I don't want to shoot.
not
It's
a
not a
roost,
roost.
it's
It's
a
just a
loaf.
loaf.
Oh, well,
They don't even use it. They don't even use it at nighttime. If I go in there in the morning, there's not a bird on it. But you go there at lunchtime and it's loaded every day. But it's right around all them fields we're hunting all the time.
Yeah.
Those birds need a place to sit where nobody's fucking with them.
You got to give them you got to give them their space.
Yep.
Or they're going to be gone.
And we do. And so we're leaving them alone right there.
For now.
Unless it's
Matter
snow
of fact,
tomorrow.
Let's get our dick kicked in a
How many-
couple times.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
we'll-
Did you see a few geese today?
We saw a couple.
Yeah.
Every one of those geese that you've seen today, I'm going to say probably 25% of them are going back to that loaf place.
Is that the loaf that we drove
Yes.
by last night when we were
And you
scouting?
saw all the birds
Yep,
on it.
Yep.
And we're gonna, and as long as if my year worked out the way I hope it does, hope they're there all year long, and I don't ever jack with them all year long.
Right.
Now the last afternoon of season, we may hunt there.
Sure. But I mean, you're done at that point.
Yes,
You know
but
what I mean?
but I don't want to bother with them.
No.
Now what's going to happen is the farmer's going to get on my ass because they're eating all that wheat.
Around it.
Yeah, that's what's.
Then
gonna
I mean,
probably-
that's the
but,
Lord's work at that point.
Yeah.
Like you're
Sorry,
saving,
can't help it.
You're saving wheat.
but it's supposed to rain again in the next week or two. If it keeps raining and stuff, that wheat will keep growing.
Sure. Well, will you have more loaves build up from the rain?
If we have a lot of rain, you'll get a lot of puddles and spreads of birds out, and I like that better. And I don't have a problem with someone hunting a loaf. I have a problem when you hunt the roost. You
Well, I
leave
think
the
that's
loaf
why-
alone, it's great.
Well, I think that's why Canada you do so well with ducks in fields because no one's banging them up in the potholes. They get their rest. They keep coming back to feed. When you come down in the States, you're just banging them up in the water, in the fields, nonstop every day.
What's funny is when I see an outfitter down in America, Texas and Oklahoma, that hunts a roost sometimes, he's in Canada and he's bitching because someone's hunting the roost, fucking his hunting up. I'm thinking, it's the same fucking thing you do all December and January. So why are you bitching? You know?
Well, Texas is the first state I ever heard of people leasing roosts or loaves
Well, you lease
to protect them.
That's what
that
I'm
makes
doing.
sense. Yeah, and I've heard that a couple times.
Well, we
That's
don't have.
smart.
Do y'all have refuges where y'all are?
We
Yes.
got refuge, we got rivers, we got lakes, and you can't just go lease up a lake.
Right. See, we don't have
And
any of that
you,
here.
and it's hard to go shoot the lake to go really mess that roost up because there's thousands sitting in the middle.
right.
Our lakes are huge.
Yeah.
Our river's huge.
Ours are not.
No. Saw that
very
when I flew in.
Yeah, a lot of little small
I
ones.
was like, fuck. And those hills you call mountains. That I just will
The
never.
sun is setting right now, by the way.
Dude, the sun's been coming up too all
Still
day.
setting. Still setting.
I can't believe that. Like,
Doesn't ever go down.
it's like a 4-hour sunset in Texas.
And there's no trees, there's no hills to block it.
No, and like, yeah, we were saying back home, 5 minutes, fucking gone.
Done.
Yeah. Sun's going down, see you.
It's black.
What at your job do you see like? Because y'all get a lot of rain where y'all are.
Yeah.
So are there a lot of like?
Well, snow. We get
Shitty-
moisture.
We get moisture, cold.
We
we get snow.
and we get rain.
We do get rain, but it's
So
not
are all
a lot.
the roofs like fuck that you're looking at?
No, I mean, like, if you're on the west side of Washington, fuck, it's just moss. It's wet. We get hail.
Yeah.
You know, and
Windstorms and hail.
And we get so much wind that I have lifted shingles, missing granules, like all the time, normal stuff. Like that. I mean, that's why in Spokane we have probably 50 fucking roofing companies that knock on your door.
Yeah, for insurance purposes.
Oh yeah,
hailstorm?
and I have a really good friend who does, and he's like, "Man, shit, looks like you got some granule loss there. That could probably be insurance claim."
We go to our clients. Hey, I got a buddy.
Yeah,
He'll
yeah.
get you a new roof.
Yep. Oh yeah, he'll get it for you. Like if you want a roof,
And they pay it out. These
Yeah.
insurances pay it out, pay it out.
yeah.
pay
And he
out,
goes,
pay
your
out.
your premiums go up every year. So what's
they're-
the point? Why not?
There's some like needles on the roof. Like, oh, it's fucking
Oh
damaged.
yeah. If there's pine needles, because pine needles actually, the acidity in pine needles destroys composition shingles.
It does.
Yep, it eats away at them. So if you leave all your pine needles on there, fuck destroys them, gets those granules right off, gets them right to felt.
Why don't they just go to use the metal roofs everywhere up there?
We use a lot of them. We do.
It's
I mean,
expensive.
it's expensive. You got to think, and it's. I mean, putting a composite roof on, it ain't that hard. I mean, roofers are badass. Don't get me wrong, because I just did a 12 by 20 fucking roof on my shed, and I was like, fuck this. It was miserable. But I mean, it's honestly, so if a normal person like me can do it, that's really why you get a lot of them, and it's cheaper.
See, metal roofs, I put a metal roof on my house 20 years ago. And when I did it, it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't the end thing. Not everybody had metal roofs. But I did it, and I saved 30 or 40% on my homeowners because they don't have to replace my roof ever.
Yep, because you're gonna have 50 years at least on that metal roof.
And so I've never, my price went down on my stuff. Now they jack it up for every fucking thing else.
Everything else, yep. But yeah, and then also insurance purposes and stuff can help you there too, depending on who your insurance is.
Yeah. If you get your metal roof fucked up, it's because you got some major windstorm.
Yeah, I'm sure you guys get a shit ton of wind through here.
Yeah, but we don't have the kind of wind that does that all the time. I mean, that's 80-mile-an-hour straight line winds. It's
We
going
get
to take
some-
at least
we
80
get some
miles.
gales up there. We get some gales.
But to
Oh,
rip
yeah.
your metal roofs off, you got to get some big straight
Oh yeah,
line
if you
winds.
yeah,
it's
you
mostly
probably
trees
have a,
just falling through.
yeah, you probably have a tornado if that happens.
Yeah.
What, Mr. Realtor? What are the interest rates going to continue to do to?
Well, as of yesterday,
Home sales.
supposedly they're going to stop with the hike, and who knows how long it's going to come down.
What's that? It's at 8.
I think if you are sitting with a decent credit and you have a down payment, you're probably sitting at like 7.8, 7.7. But if you have shit everything, you're at 8.
Really?
Yeah.
And everybody's just afraid right now to buy a house.
Yes and no, and that's the biggest thing with some people are just allowing their clients to think that everyone just watches social media. Don't buy. Interest rates this, interest rates that. But actually, there's a lot more power. Even if you do have a higher interest rate right now, you have a lot more power as a buyer. You're able to ask the seller for more, inspection items to get fixed. You can ask for closing costs to get fixed. Or closing costs to get covered. You can ask for, for them to buy down your interest rate. So yeah, it's a seller's market in our area because of the lack of listings that we have. But also buyers have a lot of power.
Because the seller is eager to move it.
Bingo.
And it's like, hey, I'll buy this if you'll
I'll
do
buy this
X, Y,
down.
and
I'll
Z.
do this. Yep. And I mean, it just when you're listing a property, you just got to be spot on with your price. And you're gonna wait. It's not a 24-hour turnaround anymore. It's a 12 to 22 day turnaround to get an offer.
What was the heyday of buying and selling houses?
Oh, I mean, the heyday for us agents was 2000 in our like Washington market, Idaho market was 2019 to 2022.
That was it.
That was like that was the fast. I mean, that was crazy. You would
As soon as you got it, you were getting offers.
You would, 100%. You would have 13 to 40 offers. If you're in that price point, if you're like Spokane average price point, I think right now is, what is it, 412, 415?
Our house, that's ridiculous to me. Because like I'm out here, our houses are fucking cheap. Like
Right.
the first time when you came turkey hunting, you were like, hey, there was a home for sale in a town for like 85. And I'm like, fuck that, I would never do
Holy
that.
shit.
Right.
And you were like, no,
Game on.
like that's
unreal.
That's,
Is it still for sale?
Is there a foundation?
Like, let's go right now. I got a flashlight. I can inspect it.
but
Hey.
Let's go buy this.
but how do we ever like reverse course? Because like back in the 70s or whatever, home prices were nothing.
Well, I mean, it's just the dollar, right?
Right.
What's the dollar worth?
But like, is there ever going to be a time where a $400,000 house today is worth 200?
No.
No.
I don't think. I mean, we'd have to have an economy crash. More than that. We're getting close to different areas, but I feel like if you're going to go back to 08 days, 09, when prices crashed.
Home prices just cratered then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, the amount of, I mean, during the, I would call it depression for a lot of folks going through all that in 08, 09, that's where everyone lost their jobs.
Right.
So you're looking at these multi-million-dollar homes in Seattle, Bellevue, and whatnot, and no one was living in them. The builders were going out of business. No one had a job.
See, that was
So
before,
prices started coming down.
That was before my time. So I was a renter then. You know, I had the old studio apartment. At
Oh
that time.
yeah.
So-
We were in high school,
Right.
so we didn't. I mean, it didn't matter to us what
I
was
was
going
renting.
on.
You
My
were
dad
what?
was just. He's like, be happy that I have a job right now. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? You've always had a job,
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
How could you not have a how could you not have a job, Dad?
right? Exactly. It's impossible.
Yeah. No. Nobody. Yeah. You can't do that. But it's just I don't know. Like, it's hard to imagine that in like 20 years, houses could be $600,000. That could be the median price for a house.
Well, you look at Idaho, Post Falls, Coeur d'Alene, and like their average house price when I started real estate in 2016 was 200s. Now, granted, you had the lake, you had other higher end or high end neighborhoods. Those were going for easily $700 to $1 million. But now, like your average house price in Post Falls has got to be at least $500,000, maybe a little bit more. And those are a standard cookie cutter style of home that's just track built. Let's throw down 50 to 100 in this development, and we're going to sell them for $700 to $1 million.
Because I've seen like the charts where it looks where like you look at what people used to make and what their house cost and what their car cost, and like you could make things work. And now like wages haven't really gone up. Your housing market has tripled in some places. Cars are fucking, they're what,
Triple.
80 for, 60 to 80 for a car now.
Oh, my truck was 85 out the door. Like,
You could have bought that house.
yeah, they sure could have.
You could have had a rental
But
property.
it is trippy to think about, like what's going on with these prices. How are they ever going to come back down? And what does that mark actually come down to?
Right.
I mean, Spokane Post Falls minimum wage is like $8, but your average house is sitting at $500,000. You can't fucking afford that.
You can't do that.
No. And I think Spokane's minimum wage is $15 now, and it's not even. I mean, it's on the border. They're next to each other, and so a lot of people have moved out from Seattle, Portland, California into our area, and a lot of these tech companies are able to. I mean, COVID was the biggest example.
Right.
You can go and work online. There's so much. The Zoom and Skype world has changed everyone's career.
Right.
And so now everyone's working at home. They're moving to these outer areas. They want to get in the country, quote unquote, or they want to have a slower life or whatnot in the smaller city. But they're just driving these house prices up because they don't have to live in Seattle. They don't have to live in Portland to go to work anymore.
So how did you end up in Spokane?
I ended up in Spokane to go play baseball at the community college.
And how did you end up there? Following him?
Trevor.
Yep.
But I did.
Because y'all are both from
I mean,
Seattle, basically.
From Bothell. Yep. Bothell, not Seattle.
And I didn't go
so-
for way, way longer after. It was after I left the country for that year and I came back and I was like, fucking Seattle sucks.
Yeah.
And then I lived in Soap Lake, Moses Lake area, Central Washington.
Guiding
And
with Austin.
Guiding with Austin, who Trevor goes over and guides with. So I lived there, guided for a year. And then, man, we were talking about it. It's like some people love to go do the guide thing. And it was cool to see all those birds. But the day after fucking hunting season, I packed up and moved to Spokane with no job. Like, I was like,
He did.
I'm out of here. Just because, I mean, it's a similar situation like out here in Knox City, right? Like, what do you do if you're not doing ag?
Right.
Or you're doing this, right? So, and they already had enough home inspectors there. So I moved to Spokane, but that was before I was an inspector. So I was like, "Huck, Trevor, you should make more calls."
So we made more calls for Stefan.
Yeah, because I would just linger around and just hang out. You figure eventually you start paying me for it. And
We did.
and they did. And I mean, truly, it's the only reason I stayed in Spokane because Trevor was able to help me out and give me a job. Fuck, it's hard to say sometimes. But no, I mean,
pat my back.
honestly, it's true. Like, and then also when I started my home inspection business, if I didn't know Trevor, I would never got my foot in the door into this, into a real estate office and stuff like that. So, I mean, truly.
So if it wasn't
hear
for
it, man.
Trevor, you'd be a
Let's
fucking
hear it.
train wreck.
Oh, dude, I would be a fucking loser. You think I'd be here?
No.
Nope. Like I said, what I was saying about those coattails, fuck, never getting off.
Never getting off.
So
of
did he
that.
buy your airplane ticket down here?
No.
Well,
He's got a
not-
job, Jeff.
Yeah, he's a man.
I'm a small business owner.
Future wife.
Absolutely.
Is that hard to get your? So like you have to know somebody to get your foot in the door as a home inspector,
Oh, absolutely. Well,
or just work under somebody?
so it'd be like if I had done it where I grew up, I would have had known people, right? So many more realtors or people buying homes than you really realize. So moving over there, I knew you,
My
Jurg, Haley, Ernie, and that was really like the people I knew. So it was really hard, to get in there. And then, but once you get in, because I'm all word of mouth. Like I don't do really. I mean, I post. You see how often I post on Instagram something. Like
Stefan's all word of mouth.
that's it. Yeah, no
marketing. Come
No,
on,
none.
What kind of money do you make on a house inspection?
Well, obviously it's all square footage, right?
Okay, what's a 4,000 square foot home going to bring you?
Oh fuck.
It's making it easy.
No, not really.
2,000.
Yeah, 2,000. You're probably looking at
You
between
double it.
between 4 to 5.
1,000?
500.
Oh, so you'd make 1,000 on a 4,000 square foot one then, right?
Yeah, well, you more than likely, but see, it all depends now. When you're going to a 4,000 square foot house, right? They probably have a shop too, just because you're getting into that realm of that money. So then you got to think another electrical panel. Also, there's going to be 2 furnaces. There's already going to be 2 panels, and they're goddamn. Hopefully, there's 2 water heaters.
But are they going to pay you double for making a 2,000 square foot?
It's not always necessarily like that, because also in the art market in Spokane, it's very like if I was on the west side, man, I could charge that all day on a small house. But over in Spokane, we're still.
Well, our average income is what? I mean, as a household, $60,000.
So people make a lot less money, right? So and I try to be very in the middle and fair because again, it's just me, so I'm not paying anyone else. You know what I mean? So you have a lot of the bigger inspector companies that could do it cheaper than me. So I don't want to be, say. Because they have more guys, right? They could send them through. So I don't want to be like this outrageous person, but I know what I'm worth.
How many inspections will you do a week?
And when I'm busy,
Well, yeah. And then
You're always busy, though. You're always busy.
On a normal week, what are you doing? 4 that week?
at
3 weeks?
least, yeah,
That's good money.
yeah.
Then.
So exactly. So you're doing at least that, and then I have weeks where I'm doing 12. But then also per se, last week I think I did 3. Now with the interest rates going up. In Spokane too, we get cold, right?
Yeah.
People kind of stop looking for homes right around Thanksgiving.
Wintertime dies off.
This is kind of when I get slow, and also I can't complain because it's when I'm hunting.
Yeah.
So it's like this is great. Like summer, I ain't doing nothing but working.
So 12 houses a week, you're making $6,000 a week. That's good.
If he was doing 12 a week.
Well, he said he did 12 one week.
He
Sometimes.
has.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so I would say I absolutely average over my year. I'm working every day, but more like 5 days a week at least, if not more. But you also have to understand too, it's not that bare minimum of $400, say.
Right.
Sometimes you're getting those $1,000 ones. So I mean, it's all.
So you're telling me you're making $250,000 a year and you're looking good. You can pay for your own plane ticket. That's what I got out of that.
100%. Yeah, you got it.
We got that all
not
figured out.
making $250,000 a year.
And you took that fucking band off of Andy's, my grandkids getting a band. That's okay, Stefan.
Band man.
Man, you
That's
are
what
good
our
at this.
Our group's calling him the band man.
Yep, band hog,
Band hog.
the band whore.
Oh, yeah.
God,
the
it's
asshole.
so-
Trevor Shanahan's bitch, the band whore.
That asshole.
That's what you're gonna be called from now on.
I don't know your obsession with
How
Trevor
do
Shanahan.
when I met Trevor the first time, you were right there with him.
Oh yeah, because he needed me there with him. He's real
I
shy.
don't know about shy.
Really shy guy.
Shanahan's super
Just
shy.
Didn't really know anybody, so like
You helped.
He's like, can you
So
take me
Stefan
around?
helped him gain his popularity.
So I've really built him up. He sends me all his routines. I really I critique him pretty fucking good. So really, those titles he can attribute.
If he would have worked
that's why we
harder,
have him at the shop.
If he would have worked harder with you, he would have won last week instead of getting second, right?
That guy is destined for second his whole life. So, but had he called, it would have helped.
Yeah, well, good. That's a good thing. What call do you blow?
I blow a 509.
That's your call.
Yep, that's my favorite goose call for sure.
How would you rate yourself as a caller, like from a scale of 1 to 10?
I kill geese, and that's that sounded real fucking dickish.
You do, though.
I would say that like I don't do anything really too fancy. Like I remember it's like Trev's dad was like, if you honk and you cluck at them, throw a little mode in there, you'll fucking kill them. So like I mean, obviously I do other stuff, but man, and I can tell you since not working at the call shop,
Yeah. Lost it.
He doesn't practice.
I do not practice.
Is there anything Andy needs to work on his calling? Did you notice the last couple of mornings?
Let's hear it.
So I don't
this
spec
is
call,
awkward.
so no, can't really comment on it. So, but if you ask Josh has a lot of things to say about it.
Josh Moore?
Yeah, so I mean, you might
Yeah, our
wanna-
head guy, Josh.
So
Simon.
Josh Moore was talking shit about you, Andy?
our head guide. Yeah,
Apparently
So,
so.
but
him,
no.
him and Stefan had their own blind today, so I guess they were
Wide open.
the
yeah,
fuck.
fucking Because he was looking for another band, is what he was doing.
If you want an opinion
Head
on
out.
something,
Hi,
Josh
Fessy.
Moore will give it to you. I can guarantee you that shit.
Oh yeah, no, we're getting along well.
He was trying to get free free baseball tickets today off Bryce.
Oh,
He's like, are the Braves playing in Dallas this week or this year? I don't know yet. Oh, okay, well, just let me know. Listen to you,
Sounds like a Mikey
fucking
Sobrano.
Democrat. Yeah.
is Mikey? Oh god. Yeah.
Just let me know if they play. If you come here, just call me. I'll give you my number.
Yeah, please.
I'll get a
Please.
ticket. I'll get a ticket or two.
Yeah, from you.
Are y'all selling more spec calls now that kind of the spec explosion has happened all across everywhere?
I feel like we've always had a pretty good grasp on. I mean, there's some awesome spec call manufacturers in the industry. There's ones that have been around forever that produce unreal calls, and I feel like the 530 has made a staple in that spec world. So I wouldn't say like this year we're selling a lot more, or last year we were selling a lot more. We're just staying consistent.
Right.
We came out with the BBS. That does pretty good. It takes a little bit more air. It has brass guts, so it's a little bit. It's just like kind of like one step up from the 530. But I'd say that we're just staying consistent.
Why didn't you ever learn how to spec call?
Because I
that was his third spec hunt.
Yeah, but you were turning calls at a call shop that makes a specklebelly call.
So Stefan made him look pretty.
Oh, that was it?
Oh,
And you never put your mouth on them?
not on the spec ones.
Oh.
Really put me down here. No, well, what was it when we were in Arkansas and I was like, "Fuck, let me try that spec call."
Yeah.
Told me to stop real quick, and now my confidence
We'll
is
just stop.
shattered.
I'm not a caller either, so I'm with you.
Whoa, let's not put ourselves in the same boat, but
Yeah, I'm slumming now. That's okay. I don't mind being there with you.
no, I mean, I don't know. It's really cool. I think it's awesome how you have to call so much.
Yeah.
Like that's
so cool.
It's insane.
it sucks.
Well, I mean, like
you heard me yesterday when I go, we got another wave coming.
I know, dude, and I offered you a Marb Light, but you wouldn't take it. You should try them. They're great for your lungs, Marb Lights.
Oh, no, I can't.
Marblights.
Really open your lungs up.
But I mean, I think the cool thing in my mind was you at least the geese are always there. Like say those Canadas that came in today, not a fucking word, right? And it's like, you get caught with your pants down so much.
Right.
Spec hunting, fuck, if you get caught with your pants down, just in my limited experience.
I'm noticing
Seems
you're
like
about the expert now.
You do have a band.
Yeah.
You are
did.
professional.
Stole it from my grandkids, but that's not the point.
Oh, my
Wait till I tell
God.
Michelle about that shit.
She'll hear it.
Oh, I know she will. I guarantee we'll walk out of here and it'll be like, hey, yeah, did you know? Fucking, did you know? Yeah, I fucking know.
But she can't say nothing to you. Her own son's the same way.
Yeah.
Oh,
They
he's-
didn't put into it.
That's exactly right.
Trevor, if I'd have been in that blind and I'd have drawed my name out of that deal,
You would have gave it to Trevor?
no, I would have gave the band to somebody else. I'd have gave it to one of the young ladies hunting with us, probably.
Well, you're a gentleman.
Yes, I am.
You are. Yep.
Yes.
You got
Probably
the looks
takes the
for
dishes
it.
out of the sink before he pisses in them.
I emptied the dishwasher and load it every day, very often.
What's wrong with your girlfriend's or fiance's hands?
It's called teamwork. So we do things
Idiot.
and 50-50. No, she
You should read the book Jeff's writing.
Yeah,
she
bitches
does
be learning.
Yeah, no, see, now that's not either the way I'd refer to her, but
Say if you read the book, you will be.
Bitch, and she's not learning either.
yeah, you can. I don't need this copy of that book. So,
Can you sign a section
Yes.
for him?
Yeah, would you? Will you? Okay, maybe
I'm gonna put you on the cover. Bitches be learning. Have your
And that's
face
his
right
face
there.
with the band.
Yep. And Shanahan next to him.
Exactly. Holding them.
Yep.
God. But no, yeah, it's called 50-50. It's a really nice thing to do. You work together, and it builds a healthy relationship.
As we're learning.
Yeah. So tell me how this 50-50 shit works.
Well, okay, to be honest,
Who makes the bed every morning?
It's me, but she wakes up earlier than me and goes to work.
Who makes the coffee every morning?
We make it ourselves.
Who does
Different times.
So first of all, you're making the bed every morning. You're loading and unloading the dishwasher.
If
It don't
hears
sound
this-
50-50 at all.
If she hears this, I'm going to be bad. I would actually say it's more 80-20. She does 80% of everything. I make the bed, which I think is a fucking huge feat. And I put the dishes away and I start the dishwasher.
What does she do is what I'm waiting for.
She does a lot. I have her back
Honestly,
100%.
my house is gorgeous. Our home, everything in that house, she does fucking everything.
Well, name something. You have it. Yeah,
She does
Puts her
dishes
the
too.
house- She takes care of this.
She
Are you
takes care
fucking
of
kidding me?
You kidding me? I have a fridge that's full. She
she buys groceries.
Yes.
And she cooks.
She cooks. She takes care of the
Does
bills.
she do laundry?
She does all the laundry.
So she's a wife.
Yeah.
That's what they're supposed to do.
Oh yes,
Then what's the problem?
Together, though.
Nothing
50-50 together.
I'm understanding. I'm kind of
50-50.
Andy. Who cooks at your house most of the time?
I cook a fair bit amount.
Who does the dishes?
I'll load the dishwasher every once in a while.
who does
I'm
the-
like,
It depends on who cooks.
Yeah, exactly.
Who does the laundry?
Jeff,
does all-
actually, let's
she
ask
does.
you, Jeff. Who
She does all
does
the-
the cooking?
My house, my wife does.
Never
My
mind. This
wife.
is the wrong person.
We
to ask.
literally said the exact same thing.
No, we're
Are
not.
you
either.
not going to get on him for
because,
this?
No, because I know Andy too well. Jesse takes on the female role at the deal. Sounds to me like you're the bitch.
If I saw that setup. You know what? And that's okay.
Well, yeah, because you're not like you're going to change.
Nope.
Nope.
Can't.
No.
Why
fuck
would you
no.
change
I
that?
already
Fuck,
changed for
perfection.
her.
He was living by himself, getting his fucking house shot up by drug dealers
Hey, you
outside,
know
shooting
what?
at the paper lady.
You get selected.
Yeah.
If
My
I
wife's
see
way
something
better.
that needs to get done other than laundry, I don't touch the laundry. Don't know how to do it.
I'm not good at it.
Breaks your
So-
hands.
We were in Oklahoma one time, and I told Andy, I said, "You want me to do some laundry? I'm fixing to run a load." No, Jesse, do it when I get home. At least I would do my laundry in Oklahoma at our goose camp. I would do my own, so I'd come home, so Michelle wouldn't have to do it. But Michelle does our laundry when we travel. If we stay at a VRBO, when we get home, everything except what we're wearing is clean. She does all the laundry the night before we leave.
And then
she don't do it at home.
if I see something that needs done in the house, you just do it.
You do
Yeah,
it.
he
You
goes,
just do it.
take
Jesse. Jesse, that's what he does. Jesse.
Can you do this?
No, he doesn't. I don't believe that.
Andy does cook a lot.
Haley beats me to the punch, and I get it.
Most of the
Because
time,
she's the wife.
She's fucking
Yep.
quick though.
Most of the time,
and it's
they
like I
are
don't move as
better.
fast as you do.
And
I'm
I
not
don't-
on top of it.
I don't think as fast.
He needs it.
I can tell
I
Stefan is
need
not.
I
structure.
need it.
Who's the man in that relationship, Trevor? Who
My relationship
No,
with Stefan?
his relationship. Yeah. Both Stefan. What's her name again?
Katie.
Katie. Who's the boss in that relationship?
Katie.
There you go. We could
sure.
tell. Yeah, we
Oh.
knew that. Yeah.
that's okay.
Well, fuck,
Yeah,
I'll say
that's
that too
totally
about
okay.
Haley. Haley's definitely the boss in this shit.
I've seen you snap your fingers at her in Mexico.
Oh yeah, the one time
when we were sober.
Yeah, and then I had to keep following her back to the room. And then I snuck out.
I will tell you, like my house, Jesse runs it.
Yeah,
She's the bills. She's laundry. She's
Dog food.
She's
fuck.
My
I mean,
calendar that
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
food, like you said, in the fridge. Like she keeps that bitch running. So it's
I'm
like
old.
every once in a while, it's like,
Oh, Dad's home.
let me load the dishwasher.
Yeah, exactly. Or I'll build you a fucking shed so you can work from home. So yeah,
3 months later.
yeah, it took a long
4
time.
months.
My house is different because I'm more of. We have that more of an old school type relationship because we're older.
Makes sense.
And-
Yeah.
But that's the way I was. But Michelle's been that way. Michelle's a homemaker. She's great at it. She does a good job. She doesn't pay the bills. She spends the money. But she cleans. Our house is
Well, I
clean.
think they all spend the money,
All of our
Jeff.
clean. My laundry's always done. I do go to the grocery store sometimes and grab this or that. But I go home. My laundry's always clean. The house smells good. It's clean all the time, and the refrigerator's always full.
How much do you pay your maid?
We don't have a maid. Andy's got a maid. We don't.
You got a maid?
We do right now
House
during
cleaner.
hunting season.
Housekeeper.
A housekeeper. Yeah.
Dude, it's so
Not a
nice.
maid.
And let me tell you something. I know his maid real well, and he ain't gonna get no smart with her ass at all because she would whip his ass.
Very scared of
she,
her.
she would whip his ass
Very frightened
and
of
laugh
her.
about it.
Is she here this weekend or this week?
No, it's like once, twice a month is all it is.
She
Yeah.
she used to work out here some at night. She worked at the school. She's a great lady. They're good friends of ours. And I'm telling you right now, them fucking hunters did not get out of line with her ass at all.
She was she worked for the school for a long time, and one of the principals was kind of like a little snippy with her, and she had a bus full of kids, and he kind of smarted off to her. She opened that fucking door. You just need to get laid. Slammed the door and drove off.
That's awesome.
She
Knox City's awesome.
Busload 8-year-olds.
she was on.
Speaking the goddamn truth.
Yeah, we were at Abilene at a field trip one time, and we went to the mall or something, and we left not the mall. We was at the park, the zoo in the park. And we ate in the park, and we were leaving, and we come driving by, and she was pulled over by the cops, and I laughed at her and honked at her. She said, "Fuck you." Cop was right there with her and shit.
You doing that to the judge?
Well,
Yeah. Another
I
citation.
wasn't judging at Taylor County, so it didn't matter. But fuck you. She flipped me off. Good lady, but she ain't gonna put up no shit cleaning the houses. She'd be a good one.
Yeah.
Michelle would never be able to have a housekeeper because Michelle would have to clean the house before the lady came over.
Yep.
Well, that's what Haley gets on my case. Make sure you put all your shit away. Make sure we do this. Make sure we do that. I'm like,
Jesse does that
what's
too.
the fucking point if we're hiring this cleaner to
Yeah.
clean before she cleans?
Yeah.
I don't understand that either.
I don't get it. She's like, well, I don't want to pay for the fold her laundry. I was like, fuck, I will pay. I will work the
You're,
extra.
you're taking hours away from the poor lady. Let her do it.
Let her do it.
Let her
do it.
fold your
And it's going to be
drawers.
better than what you do or what I do.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Oh no, Haley can admit it. I mean, our laundry game is shit. Like our piles just pile up, and thank God our mothers come over and they fucking handle half of it.
Jesse
bad.
does.
Michelle
bad.
hates piles.
Yeah, I do too. Haley
We got
does.
we got a 4-bedroom house. Why don't we have one room and
Why?
just put laundry and just
Must
fold
be
it and just
nice.
leave it there?
That'd be great.
That's what I would do. Just stack it and just let it go.
We have an older house, so we don't have any closets. We have one bedroom. That's our closet.
Yeah. But that's what my deal is.
Me
is
too.
The spare bedroom in there, just stack all our shit on there, fold it, put it there. It's easy. You don't have to put it up.
That old generation never thought about storing shit. I guess
No.
because they didn't have anything to
Didn't
store.
have shit.
No, they had the 4 sweatshirts.
So it was
one,
like
one t-shirt.
You look at any house, you're like, oh, what the fuck am I gonna do with my stuff here?
No shit. I mean, I just fill it with just my hoodies.
Yeah.
Michelle's got 5 closets
I bet.
in our house, and they're all full of shit.
And like I've got hunting clothes. I got a hunting closet that's full of shit.
Oh,
I
yeah.
used to.
I got a space this big I get to use.
Well,
Yep, me too.
Yeah.
Me
Then the other
too.
day she goes, "You need to get in there and clean some stuff out of your closet. You got
need
a
to go
lot
to
of stuff in there."
Goodwill."
Yeah. Oh fuck you! I'm consolidate into this much.
Oh, I know. Katie
start
just
smelling.
She just said to me, she goes, "Hey, can I put some coats in your closet?" And I was like, "So
hers?
I have a 2-bedroom house. One bedroom is Katie's closet. We made it into a closet and her getting ready room and stuff like that.
We have one of those.
So
I
I
thought
have
that's what the shed was for.
that's going to be her at home work office.
So you have a
slash good.
dressing room.
Yes.
We have a dressing
We
room.
have a
Michelle's
dressing
got a
room.
makeup table and makeup mirrors. We got all that
So we
shit.
got that. So she's like, "Yeah, I just want to put some winter clothes in there." I'm like, "Fuck, it's fine. Fuck." This much, my closet's this big. I have nothing. Like I was coming down here and I was like, well, I got to bring Pacific Hall shirts down. I was like, I can't fucking find any of the shirts I have. And literally that's like all the shirts I have because I don't buy
Well,
shirts.
now you're wearing Molson and Delta.
Yeah, you didn't even wear Pacific.
No, not at all. He doesn't have anything.
I got this from, I did a home inspection. It was hanging in the shop.
And you just
It was
swiped
vacant. No, it was vacant. But I did send him a picture of it, and he's like, "What's that address?" And
I'm gonna go show the house.
so I asked the realtor, really good friend realtor of mine. I was like, "Dude, if he doesn't take that, will you get me that hat?" So then a month goes by with closing, and then he sent me a picture of it, and he's like, "I got you that hat."
That's a cool old school hat.
That's one of the best things about real estate is you go through people's shit.
they just leave.
This
Hey, what
thing's
do you
older than
want?
me.
What you don't want? I'll take that.
Have you
When does
found
it
any
be-
sex toys?
Yes.
Yes,
Quick, yes.
100%. You see some
Like-
shit.
What's
I-
weirdest shit you've seen?
I've got one.
So I mean, like,
The
seen
dog bone. That was my
dead
weird one
dog.
with you.
oh, the
fucking
fucking
bone
dog
hanging.
bone in the closet. That was fucking weird.
Yep.
Like,
There was
I-
just you.
you want to
Steph
go?
and I were doing a home inspection in one of our clients' houses, and we both open up. So usually a home inspection, I'll go and try to beat the client there, walk with Stefan, and then we'll kind of like explore the house. He hasn't been there. I've been there before most of the time. Right. And so we open up this one little side cubby, and hanging from the ceiling above all the way down is this dog bone just hanging by a fishing line.
And there's like feathers and shit. in there.
Feathers, and then there's like a little doll in there with the eyes crossed out.
No.
Yep.
It's like they're fucking with us, or we got some weird fucking.
So then
people.
I close it and I say, "I'll see you later, Stefan. I gotta go to the
Yeah.
next house."
Yeah, so that was a pretty good one, but I've had, these fucking dick of a realtor. He hit a mannequin head in a crawl space right when I hopped down, dude, and it was deep like this table. I fucking jumped out of that thing.
That's pretty good. I should do that
um,
for you.
The sex toys, like, so I had this guy. He bought a new construction house. And he didn't do an inspection. And he was having some terrible issues. Knew him through actually your cousin, who was a realtor as well. So I was like, I'll inspect your house again for you, even though you own it. And because he has a year warranty, right? So I go through it. It's all pretty fucked up. And I'm going through it. I have to open up everything. So he goes, "Oh, no. And like, the most unsuspecting person, man, just fucking tons of pocket pussies, which was fucking weird because he was married. And fucking just nice throbbing cocks. And like, it was cool, man. Whatever
Nice
does
throbbing cocks.
Explain how that. What do you mean by that?
meant dildos. But
This is Trevor's cousin.
no. This is one.
This
of his
is not
clients.
Hank.
Oh,
This is one of
That's not-
Hank's clients.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but I mean, like, shit, they're still having fun. But like, but it was super. And then the rest of the inspections, awesome.
Were they his toys or his wife's?
I think both.
I would
But
hope.
I mean, like, if there's ever built-in drawers, you know what I mean? I have to open those because it's part of a house. I'm not opening your dresser.
Right.
And that's where I see, there's always drugs and stuff, like paraphernalia, guns, lots of guns not in safes.
We always tell our clients, put all your shit away that's important to you.
Yes.
Or you
But-
don't want other people to see.
No. And then I found
They
a
don't.
dead
They just don't
dog.
listen?
And that was about the weirdest, I think.
You found a what?
A dead dog in a crawl space. It'd been there for a long, long, long time. And I remember I never even told Trevor about
No.
this. And this was like years ago. It was fucked. Like, it was like,
yeah.
it's like
It was dead.
It was terrible. And then I've only ever had like one fucking, I don't know if it was a raccoon or what it was in an attic. I didn't go back.
Have you ever been to like, or have you ever seen a place that had like a squatter in it that nobody knew about?
Oh, fuck, man. Yeah.
I mean, you're in Homeless Central.
Oh, I walked up on a house and there's a blanket and it fucking starts moving. This dude pops up and he goes, "Oh, who are you?" And I'm like, "I'm the home inspector." And he's like, and it's vacant. He's like, "Oh, you work for real estate?" And I go, "Yes, I do. And I'm inspecting this home. You got to go, you know?" Well, fucking here comes the blanket, starts shaking again, dude. This chick pops out. And I mean, she is fucking haggard. And she's like, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "I'm fucking inspecting this house." I'm like, "You guys got to leave." They were there for an hour packing their belongings on the front fucking porch.
How much did they have?
Enough for an
That
hour.
blanket hit a lot of shit. So then, of course, at this one, you know, I'm like walking around every corner like this and fucking that. I mean, there is definitely some inspections I do carry at and bring my gun, but, you know, depending on the area.
Yeah.
But now I just always have a screwdriver and my flashlight.
Ready to go.
I'm fucking.
Prison shiv.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm real loud when I go through and knocking
right.
on shit just so they know I'm coming.
Slamming cabinets.
What would you do if you went into a place and you seen a creepy little baby doll?
I have.
There's nothing creepier
I get
than that
fucking
shit.
chills.
Yeah.
It doesn't fucking matter, even if it's those American fucking whatever dolls. Like, there's a doll room. Fuck, dude. It's always in the
American
basement.
Girl.
Sorry, couldn't get into the room.
It's always in the basement. And I'm always like watching out of the corner of my eye if their eyes are following me and shit. Like, I have a terrible phobia of that too, because when I was a kid, my brother forced me to watch those Chucky movies. And like, fuck, man. So he did that to me, and then he would sneak out on our roof because we had adjoining windows above our garage, right? So he'd hop out there and he'd go out there and go, Stefan. And this motherfucker would do
Shay
stuff.
was an asshole.
Do this stuff to me all the time. And I mean, I'm fucking 6. So I fucking, to this day, I attribute the fact that I fall asleep with the TV on constantly.
Oh, so that's why you're watching CSI.
For noise, something, because it gets fucking quiet, man. And you also have noticed that when it's quiet, I talk. So
Yeah,
like,
we've noticed
you know,
that.
So when it's quiet, I gotta have.
It's
fucking
never
noise.
quiet around you.
No, it's impossible.
Yeah.
No.
I'm trying to think when I'm driving, and he's just like, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." He's
Oh,
like, "I
no.
see you don't want to talk to me." Yeah, you're right. I can't talk to you right now.
Keep going. It's just fine. You should see my girlfriend in the morning if I wake up with her to go hunt while she's getting ready for work. She fucking hates me.
Just
I'm like,
chatterbox?
well, yeah. I go, well, I hope you have a good day. How'd you sleep?
Well, I'd still like to go back to fucking sleep.
And I'm just going on and
I don't
on.
want to talk to you right now.
Oh, she hates it. She's like, I'm going to work and you're going to have fun.
You know, you talked about the weird shit in the house. We had a air conditioning guy on here one time, and there's a local guy in our area that has mannequins in his house, like all
He has
through
them
his
set up
in his house,
in his home.
So the first time
It's like
he goes
I
there,
Am Legend in the fucking stores.
like he
Yes.
goes in one day and they're like that. Then the next day they're all got different clothes on in different positions and shit.
This guy lives in Knox City.
Moves them around.
Yep, moves them around.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
And like every day he would show up, they were in different positions, different attire.
Did anyone call this guy in?
Does
For
he
what?
Is he
I
married?
don't know.
He's just fucking crazy.
That's
No,
wild.
he's
He's a single fella.
That's wild.
Okay.
The strangest
Kinda assumed.
shit that I ever got to experience when I was selling real estate is a house we were doing. Whenever you go and want to list your property, we do a walkthrough. And so I'm walking through with the owners, and we get into their master bedroom. Above their bed are these scratch marks, right along the window.
Oh no.
And I go, and they're like, "Well, what can we do to the house?" I go, "Well, you
Fix
know,
the
we
scratch
should
marks.
probably paint, and I don't know what these marks are from. Oh, that's from the dog. They have a little fucking Pomeranian that can't get up on top of this bed, and I think the scratch marks came from their hands.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was no dog. There was no dog to make scratch marks like that.
You didn't ask, huh?
I
Did you ask
didn't
them if they wanted to come party or anything?
Haley was working with them at the time, and so I didn't have an upside down pineapple to figure it out.
Does Haley carry when she's showing these homes?
No, she has bear mace.
Bear mace.
Yep.
That'd get you.
Fuck yeah.
Have you ever seen anybody naked when you're doing one of these?
No, I've walked into plenty of homes and the tenants aren't told that we're going to come and show it. And so you just open up the door and then there could be anybody in there and they're looking at you like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? And I'm wondering what the fuck they're doing in the house. So I got to go show it. And then I got to sit there and explain to my clients that the agent didn't tell them, or I fucked up and didn't tell the agent that we were coming to view. So
I was delivering furniture in college one time and I saw a naked lady. Funniest shit ever. The they had a breezeway that you walk down, but it was kind of from the road. It was blocked off from the road. And we pull up, and I'm going to go up the door and knock on the door. Well, as I'm doing it, the mailman's walking out the breezeway, and it's kind of deal. So he walks, hey, how you doing? No, pretty good. It's right at Christmas time, too. So I go around the corner, and I'm going to go knock on the deal and tell the lady I'm here to deliver her furniture. She opens the door, and she's buck naked going to get her mail. And she screams. She screams and slams the fucking door. So I think, what the fuck do I do here? And I go knock on the door. So furniture here. I'm here for a delivery for you. She's got a robe on. She's like, I'm so sorry you saw that. Don't be.
I'm not.
Nice rack. You know?
Yeah.
I'm 19 years old. You're about 35. And you're pretty good looking.
Who were you expecting?
Yeah. But you knew that damn well she saw the mailman and thought, oh, the mailman dropped off the mail. And she went back.
She's coming back to get it.
Thought I was going to tell that mailman, listen.
Or mailman was just leaving that.
Next time you stop, go back.
Right?
That's where the mailman joke came from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she did. She screamed. I mean, looked at me and screamed, ah! Slammed that fucking door. And I was like, I sat there for 30 seconds. Like, what the fuck do I do now? You know, go back to the truck and go back 5 minutes later. Oh, how you doing? Very awkward situation.
No shit. Having to live through that.
You need. Have you seen this that Williams knife makes? That's what you need for your
When you
home
walk around?
inspections.
Those are sweet. Is that a double sided?
It's an oyster shucker.
Oh, sick.
That's an oyster shucker?
You guys get a lot of oysters around here?
I don't. You know.
Dude, that's
Let's see that.
Could
thing.
you imagine taking that? That's what you need right there.
put twist.
Is that how you do it?
I like the ones that aren't fixed blade because when you put them in there and you break the blade off inside, you can throw the
stays.
handle and they can't prove it was you.
Oh, you
in
wanna
your,
know
in your
CSI?
oysters?
Yeah, oysters.
Yeah, always oysters.
That's nice. We need that at the cabin.
Oh yeah,
That'd be sweet.
But you know, just carry that thing
Carry that
around
Carry
stab
that
a couple
stabbing.
people.
with your flashlight and your. You know,
Well, I
now,
got a
now you
knife
don't
in
need a
there,
Phillips.
too.
Flashlight.
Now you don't need a Phillips.
You can use your Phillips to
Screwdriver.
take the panels
Oh,
off.
I keep the flathead out for that, buddy.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
going for fucking damage.
Well, don't you want like the multi-blade so it kind of goes in? You can turn it.
Whoa, I was talking about breaking knives off of people, but you and screwdrivers, dude. That's
I was just thinking of you. That's it.
What are the concealed carry laws in Washington? Is
you
it a
have to have a
bitch?
permit. It's really honestly not that bad. You have to just go in,
Get your permit.
get your permit, fingerprint, shit like that. I mean, they already had mine. It's not like I was fucking worried. And it's like, you know, so it's you just have to renew it every year or every 5 years. 5 years. And I definitely renewed mine.
Oh yeah, you got to stay on top of that.
But you
always.
can but it's an open carry state too.
What does that
So
mean?
Washington State you can have
you
you
can
can
have it
carry if
outside?
it's open.
Yeah.
outside?
But you don't want people to know you have a gun.
No,
The people that are just
I
like
think that-
expressing it, they're like, I'm carrying.
I think that's
Look
the
at me.
worst thing in the world. I don't want anybody to know I have a fucking gun.
I mean,
you're a
concealed
target,
means
then.
concealed.
I
right?
agree, right? Because if you see that, what if a dude does run up on you? Even if you have it buckled in there, he might probably get it out. So I
He's
think
gonna
it's-
get you first.
Yeah, I think it's terrible. I mean, like, yeah, I don't think it's a good idea to let anybody know what you got.
I conceal carry. Right here, which took a while.
Oh, you do it in the front?
That's uncomfortable.
I do in the front. I was always worried I was going to blow my dick off.
Fuck yeah.
Do you
I'd
keep
blow my
one?
butt
Do you
cheek
keep
off.
one in the chamber when you're doing it?
Yeah.
Ooh, you are
Yikes.
playing. You're fucking.
Man, you are from
gambling,
Texas.
dude. Yeah.
Risky.
Damn, risky business in this place.
I talked to a lot of guys that like law enforcement people, and they're like, "You have to. You got to carry one in the chamber."
I mean, if you want to be
'Cause-
quick about it, right? Because
Yeah.
you don't have a couple seconds to think.
Yeah. No,
And
I
it'd be
just-
my luck. I'd like short stroke it, and like I'd have a jam, and it's just like
You just throw it at best I got. Just throwing anything at him, anyways.
yeah.
Throw my cell phone at him. Put the
Right.
flashlight on him, blind him.
right?
Flashlight and screwdriver, man, they're pretty fucking trustworthy. You might want to just carry those from now on.
You just gotta be quick. You gotta be quick and close.
Ditch the
Because,
gun and
like
carry
they say,
the
it's something
screwdriver.
about having a knife, like the amount of time you can close, the distance you can close when someone's drawn or whatever.
Yeah.
Because you gotta zig when they're zagging, so you don't
Yeah.
get hit.
Have you seen those videos on TikTok where it's like guns in the face and they're like, and they take
Oh
it?
yeah, they just slap them out and they're holding
Yeah,
back on
it's
their
like
face.
I'd get shot.
That's
I'm
bullshit.
dead.
I
I'm
shoot
dead.
myself.
And and you better believe I'm sitting here to act all rough and tough. Guy puts a gun in my mouth. I'm like, what do you need? Like,
100%.
do you want my social security number? Because
Take
you
everything.
can't have it. Here's the keys to my house. Fuck, dude. Like
Her name's
like,
Katie.
You're gonna love her. She does have a bedroom that's it's a get ready
She has,
room.
she has a dressing room, but
And
besides
she's got
that,
a she shed now.
and now she's got a she shed.
But you got to finish it. So
yeah, I still got to drywall it.
So really, I win here. So you just take it, and we're good. We're square.
have fun.
Here's my life. Business is Inland Northwest instead. Have it, dude. Here's
My
my
business
here's my
license
fucking
number is-
license. Yeah,
Breaking news. They just arrested that hockey player and charged him with
I
manslaughter.
saw that. I saw
Yep.
that. The guy over in England
What happened? I did not see that.
Back kicked a guy in the throat and killed him.
killed him
Oh,
Bled out.
like 2 weeks ago.
oh yeah, the game.
Slit his
Yep.
throat.
Oh
on
my
the-
God, they
Yep.
arrested him.
Charged him with manslaughter.
How are they gonna do that?
I don't know how damn thing about English law.
I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming it was may have been more intentional. Maybe.
No, it
think
was
so?
it was
But if-
obvious.
You
then
haven't
we
seen
know.
the video?
No.
He didn't want to kill. I don't think he meant to
got the
kill him.
video?
Well, I would hope.
But he meant to hurt him.
He meant to hurt him, right? So manslaughter.
I mean, because your blade wouldn't really come up that high.
No, he leg kicked around.
Yeah.
I mean, he fucking kicked him
he
in
was
the
just
throat on
getting
purpose.
pissed.
I'm gonna have to watch this.
Could you
video
imagine
now.
that playing a sport where you can actually go kill somebody like that? Baseball, you can't. But I mean,
You could.
Yeah,
you
you could.
Kiss him in the fucking eye.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what. Old Bryce is here. Elder plays for the
We'll
Braves.
see how that feels.
We'll get a baseball tonight
I need
from the
a
house,
helmet.
and I'm gonna let him hit you. No,
Okay.
no. You don't need him. He's
Well,
good.
no, that's bullshit.
He
I
just
wore
hits
a
you in the
helmet.
ribs.
Fuck that. He's like
that.
23 years old. He has helmets now. They've been playing with helmets for a while. I want a helmet.
You don't need a helmet.
I do too.
Why? He's not gonna hit you in the head. He's gonna hit you in the chest.
Just because he plays Major League Baseball doesn't mean he has that good of control.
I bet he does.
He throws a
I
sinker.
mean, it's not bad.
He
You
wanna see
could
a guy
fucking
die?
nail him.
Yeah, the sinker would go from my head down to my fucking knees. That'll light me up.
Oh no, he totally does that on purpose. Look at this shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he like turned like
Your
spun
man's
kick
like-
his ass.
So, anyways, back to Bryce hitting you with a baseball.
yeah, let's do
on.
this.
You think you could handle
Oh, dude, he
him
did
hitting you in the
that.
chest with the ball?
No.
Oh,
I couldn't even.
where would you want him to hit you if he's going to hit you?
Oh, I mean, at least in my ass or my shoulder right here. Yeah, for sure. I'd turn.
Imagine getting one in the hip from him at 93.
I mean, it would hurt
God
a lot.
almighty.
But could you imagine turning
Fuck.
into feeling it right in the forehead?
No, you wouldn't feel that. You'd die.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you played.
How
college.
fast is he? How fast does Bryce throw?
95.
That's not bad.
Fuck.
Not bad.
I'm just kidding. That's
Did you
fucking
say
fast.
not
College
bad?
baseball.
Yeah. No, we faced the 90s for sure. It hurts.
Community college baseball.
Yeah, they still fucking throw fast.
95's 95. It don't
Yeah,
matter
okay,
where the
shit,
fuck they are.
Because no matter what, that's the worst thing. In community college, they
Yeah.
have less of the control, so you were getting hit more.
all the-
And Trevor, yeah, you were the catcher.
Jim Kern used to say they'd call him a no hitter if he didn't hit anybody.
I was
only
bullpen
no-hitter I
bitch.
had.
I didn't play that much. I mean, I'll admit it. I did not hit the batting.
But
the
so if you're going to
batter's
get
box.
hit, you'd prefer to get hit in the shoulder
or the ass,
or the ass.
for sure.
What about you, Stefan?
Fuck, nowhere? I don't know. I mean,
Could you imagine getting that right on the hip?
oh, fuck. My hips are already great, so no.
Could you imagine getting that shit in the ankle? Just like fucking
Oh,
nail
fuck
it right
no.
there.
No.
Just
You're a
drop your ass.
skateboarder. What are you talking about? You had to have some.
That's why
gnarly
my
spills.
fucking ankles are fucked. My knees fucked. My ankles are fucked. My shoulder is. That's why I'm a home inspector.
You know, I'm not much of a skateboard guy, but it's
I can
amazing the shit that somebody like Tony Hawk can do.
Oh, what they've and how far like skateboarding when like cause Tony Hawk when I started, right? So what? I would have been like 11, so 2000. Yeah, oh fuck. Yeah.
You're old.
So like about then, right? Like Tony Hawk was the man, right? And the stuff he was doing was so innovative and crazy. If you watch anything that they do nowadays, it just blows your fucking mind. You can't believe what kids do. And it's kind of like any other sport, right? Where like they put younger people in it, right? Because skateboarding, I feel like, has been around, but that's when it really started to blow up. Like there's a kid who is a pro now who his mom would make him go to the skate. He's winning gold medals and shit. Mitchie, like Brewski or something. His mom would make him come to the skate park like every day. And you'd see this shit and you're like, fuck, that looks like rough. You're like forcing this young kid to do it, but he's so good. But it's the exact same as baseball and football, right? So now you've had that like 10 years of that. So now the stuff they do, fuck.
That's
dude.
like, what was the redheaded guy that did the
Shaun White.
Shaun White? What he did now is, like you said, the things that he was doing that was setting the bar is completely
18 like 16-year-olds.
Okay, but
are
don't you
fucking
think
doing
like
that.
training has changed though? Because now you can train into a foam pit.
Yeah,
Was there
totally.
foam pits back then?
And
No,
I-
it was concrete pit.
And I would bet you too that there are people that actually train people to do it, right? Like it's just like anything.
gonna
You find a
film this.
niche in it, like. But yeah, no, and that stuff Shaun White did now. Fuck yeah, 900 when Tony Hawk did that. We're
yeah.
like, oh my fucking god!
No one
now
can spin that fast.
everybody's fucking doing it. It's insane.
the skiing is what's amazing. Like the X Games skiing and the jumps and the shit they do. And
Yeah.
I like the damn racing they do where it's like a Baja racing.
the
where they
fucking boom,
jump,
boom,
yeah, all
boom.
that,
That shit's
Yeah.
sick.
And it's crazy. And then you see an Andy, because Andy, how would you rate yourself as a skier?
Above average.
But are you an 8 out of 10?
Where do you ski here?
New Mexico.
Yeah.
That slope that's down the way and that little hill.
What is it? The Daniels Mountains? That's what we heard today.
Andy, you ski Black Diamonds, don't you?
Yeah.
all the
Andy.
time.
In New Mexico, you go. How far is that from here?
Taos.
Andy skis at Angel Fire. He
7,
don't go
8
to
hours?
Taos to ski.
7, 8
Taos
hours?
is different.
Taos is like, if you learn to ski in Taos, you can ski anywhere, right?
A green at Taos is a blue anywhere else, and a blue at Taos is like a black anywhere, and a black is like a double. It's a really steep. There's a lot of European people come there.
Now, here,
No
in
idea
my
what that is.
defense, I take my young children who like to ski also, so we're not going to go to a really hard place.
No, why would
when
you?
they're young. So Jeff always gives me shit. It's like, oh, you go to...
How the
I
fuck
said
are you at
you
skiing?
go to
I used to
Angel
ski
Fire.
all the time too. I could
Ask
see
him
this
how the
game
last
like
one
him.
went. He got fucking KO'd by
Oh.
the ski chair.
It was
and
terrible.
That was it.
I always make fun of everybody that can't get off a ski lift. I've skied forever, and fucking, it was easy.
You just stand up. You just
It just
stand up.
stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Stand up.
Oh, I can't wait to do
obviously
this.
forgot how to stand up because I got my ass. I fell off every fucking chair. It was terrible, and I didn't just fall. I'd bounce 6 foot in the air. It hurt so bad. It was.
He tried to get up about the time the next chair was coming and just
Fucking hit him.
Oh, it was absolutely terrible.
That was my first time snowboarding.
Really?
I was
I couldn't
13. I
do
got
that.
off the chair and I was like, all right, because you have one foot in the binding, the other one's just loose. This fucking big old boy rolls right in front of me. I roll over him, sprain my ankle, and that was it. Called it
Done.
quits. I was like, this is dumb.
This
I,
is stupid.
I did not
I don't
enjoy
like
my
this.
last trip skiing. Before that, I used to like to ski. I mean, I'd ski blues and greens, and I wouldn't fall hardly
just
at all.
wanna have fun.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't fucking fun, so I'm not ever skiing again.
You take the sled down?
And I would have.
I did.
He didn't go very high up, so it was just kind of.
It hurt.
Once he got up, he
Can't-
was fine, but
It
getting
just
off the
it was
lift,
just
which is
it
the
used
easy
to be
part.
it used to be simple, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but somewhere I got dementia between the time I got on the ski lift and got off, but it was fucking terrible. And my grandkids,
All those poor people
my
you're making fun
grandkids
of.
felt so bad for me. They'd be like, "Judge, are you okay?"
Your grandkids call you judge.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
They have to.
They have to.
No,
He makes them at forceful.
I
dude.
bet
It's
you
weird.
do. You probably. Oh God.
no, that's not the name I wanted.
What'd you want?
Michelle asked me. She goes, "What grandpa name do you want?" I was like,
Grandpa?
El Presidente is what I wanted my grandkids to call me. I thought that'd be the coolest
President
name.
or judge?
El Presidente. Can you imagine going into a resort or somewhere? El Presidente, El Presidente.
And these little kids
No.
running around.
Yeah. So, anyways, Michelle goes, I like Judge, and that's what we're going to do, and it's Judge. So, my grandkids call me Judge.
All right.
No,
she
everyone
picked
calls
it
you
out.
Judge.
then
I did not pick it
Okay,
up. Michelle did, but I
I
like
can
it.
get
It's,
picking your own nickname.
Yeah, you do like it.
it's a
for
good
sure.
nickname. But,
And he did pick it, didn't he?
no.
I
sure.
fucking bet you did.
No, I did not.
That's
I
why we
promise
wasted
you.
a good name.
God.
So I go down to, so when I'm skiing, they come up to me and they're like, Judge, are you okay? And
You're just trying to breathe.
I lost a lung.
My lungs have collapsed.
So I got back to the car, got back to the house. I told Michelle, because she kept Jameson. I said, I'll help you keep Jameson. I'm done skiing.
Tell everyone Jameson needs me.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Needs the judge.
Now Andy and them take both their kids. Andy and them are great parents. They take the grandkids, or their boys skiing, and they do a good job with them, and they ski. And I do give Andy shit about not skiing at Taos ever, and I understand why he hasn't.
Fuck, I would too. That place is.
Have you skied Taos?
No, I've looked at it.
Oh, it's a skiing
I've been
place.
scared just
It's a
looking at
pain
it.
in the ass to get to the deal. Where they go to is perfect for their family. They stay either on the mountain or they stay close to the lifts. It's not super, super, super busy. It's not a bad place to be.
Yeah, so quit giving me so much shit.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Do you ever go up? You don't go further north, do you? And go ski anywhere.
No, I mean
This is a
Jesse and I would.
one-year trip.
I mean, once the kids get a little bit bigger, we might go somewhere else. But for right now, I don't want to be in a car with them for that long.
No.
Sure.
And you
That's
just
hard.
ski.
Torture.
Huh?
You just ski.
Yeah.
Well, what else are you going to fucking do?
Snowboard? Just a question. Oh, of course. Why would I
Yeah,
even
hurt.
bring that?
Andy's
the
a
fuck
skier.
You get hurt snowboarding.
Of course he is.
Have y'all ever skied in Arizona?
No.
I skied in Snowbow when I was in college one time, right at the Grand Canyon on the edge of it. It's a pretty nice place outside of Flagstaff. It was a pretty cool place to ski. You can see the Grand Canyon from the top.
There was a couple guys from high school that went down to school there, and they were skiing. in that region.
It was a cool place to ski. I've skied in Colorado at 2 or 3 different places, but my favorite place I like Angel Fire and Red River just because it's easy to get to. It's not so hard.
Well, you haven't been to the Cascades yet.
That's
I
shit.
have, but I
mean,
didn't ski.
My
But I've
dad
been
was
there.
a downhill ski racer in Montana, then moved over to Seattle, and he's like, "This is not snow. This is ice.
It's
This is
heavy.
miserable."
The ice is-
That's why we never skied growing up. It was just always
We have
icy.
heavy snow where we are in the Cascades too. It's not like all light and fluffy. Can
Yeah.
be, but it gets
when you hit
fucking
it that day.
heavy. Like when you get to Schweitzer,
hurts.
which is Idaho, it gets a little bit better. But yeah, it was heavy shit.
Andy likes skinning that fresh pow, don't you, Andy?
That
Yeah.
pow, you like the pow pow?
Pow pow.
Oh, I
I
love
need it
pow
very
pow.
groomed. Very groomed. Have y'all seen the pictures of the guy? He was at Mount St. Helen. Isn't that the place?
Mount St.
That
Helens.
blew up?
That's
Yeah.
the
Yes.
place.
When
yeah.
it blew up,
The guy that died?
yeah.
The
Yeah.
guy that didn't leave yet.
He took the pictures and then like rolled it up in his bag and then like laid on top of it and then just let it overtake him.
Was that was the guy that
What a
refused
shitty
to
way to
leave?
go.
Because there was the one
Yeah.
guy that was like, I'm not fucking leaving. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, shit, I guess if you're okay with it. But it doesn't
Well, how
probably
long do you
sound
really
like,
have to think about it?
I mean, they came to get him.
They knew it was going to blow,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said, "Fuck it, I'm not
So
going."
and it started to, and they're like, you could probably get out, I believe. And then he's like,
We're
yeah,
gonna
no.
do it.
He's
I'm
like,
dying on this mountain.
you
I
know
love
that
this
guy
mountain.
did something fucked up, and he's like, I won't have to pay for it now.
Yeah, I ain't going to jail now.
He's like, man, I got double mortgage, dude. I've refinanced so many times. Like,
Sucks to
what
suck,
do
family.
I have to do? Yeah, dude.
That's
no.
true.
Yeah, I haven't been to Mount St. Helens in a long time. Actually, it just had a ton of earthquakes around it. It always usually has seismic activity, obviously, but it was having more than usual.
Well, it's like Iceland too. That volcano.
Yeah, that town's split in half. Or what? It's got a
Yeah.
big crater
Yeah.
going through it.
Oh, I didn't see that part.
It's got a big crack like right through the middle of the town.
We went to St. Helens, Oregon. About
Washington.
Wrong St.
Washington.
Helens.
No, we went to Oregon, St. Helens, Oregon.
that's
Oh,
And
you
that's-
went to St. Helens, and
Oh.
I've been there too.
That's where they filmed Halloween Town.
Halloween Town, yes,
Yep.
they
Then
did.
we went to
Great
it.
hunting in St.
Yeah,
Helens.
we
Is it?
Yeah, we went down there.
Matter of fact, I
hunting.
met a guy that listens to the podcast in the parking lot of the bathroom. Conversation piece.
How'd you meet a guy in the bathroom?
Was it
No, there was a park.
You listen to my
Hey,
podcast?
was there a hole in
Hey,
that,
nice dick.
in
You
that
listen to my
stall?
podcast?
Nice dick. Just made it. Make me one. No, there was a guy that we was outside talking, and there were some geese there or something. We was watching the geese, and I started talking. And they just come up the podcast. We're talking. He listened to the podcast. Very nice guy. But St. Helens was they filmed Halloween Town.
Yep,
So I wanted to take
put
pictures.
they put the pumpkin there.
Yep. And so we went there, and did they decorate it up at Halloween a bunch?
Yeah,
Then
yeah, they do.
that's
What
a very
part?
pretty
What,
area
the
along the
grocery store?
Columbia River.
Right in the main spot. You know how big it is, dude. right in the town
Right along the
square.
highway.
That was actually like some of the when I first started, we went down there with that
That
guy.
was Stefan's first
Like my first year,
interactions of Goose.
like, and it was
crazy times. Crazy
Yeah.
times.
That's a very pretty town. Though.
It's
Right on the
gorgeous.
Columbia River.
Yep. So
Nice.
we went down along and we hunted by the mouth and everything, like through Clackistan or something. And it, honestly, that's some of the coolest hunting down there.
That would be.
I
Did
just
you,
don't
Did
do
you spend
math.
much time in Astoria?
I've never been to a store. I've driven through it once, and it's somewhere that's on my bucket list of going to because if I go to Portland, if I go to Oregon, I would go to Portland.
Why?
Friends.
Friends. Yeah.
Strip
lots of friends.
clubs.
Yeah. And, you know,
Thought you were
like,
getting married to Katie,
Steak
I don't
dinners.
go to strip clubs anymore.
but you'd go to Astoria.
I
Portland
used
go.
to.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. So I never made it that far, but we would go to St. Helens and hunt there. And then I just never made it to Astoria, but I drove through it that one time. That looks like the coolest place. Have you been there? Of course.
Yeah,
you
we've been a
fucking
couple of
have.
times. They there's a
Yeah, okay, tell me more.
there's an old a ship cabin. All the big towns that are on rivers or the oceans everywhere. The biggest old house in town was owned by a ship captain.
Sure.
They were the people
Yeah.
that had all the money.
Yeah.
And in Astoria, there's a house you can take a tour of. And it's right by the police station where they filmed the Goonies at.
Mm-hmm.
And we went into it. Andy and us went into it. And they had it's the only place I've ever been that had a redwood tree. The big tree was there.
Mm-hmm.
And it was outside of it, but of course, trees outside. But anyways, it was a really neat
Makes
place,
sense.
but it overlooked
love it.
the
place
Columbia
for it.
River. It's
fucking beautiful, isn't
It's
it?
a beautiful place. The amount of water running through there is amazing.
Isn't it crazy?
Yeah, we were at St. Lawrence River, and I know the current where we fished at was amazing, and Columbia River would scare the shit out of me, as rough as it is. But was
Fuck,
it?
yeah, the
is it-
Columbia River better
is it-
scare you.
Is it Danger? Is it what's the name of the beach right there? Is it Cape Danger? That's right outside of Astoria. On the other, when you cross the river, going back,
It's not Cape Disappointment. That's
I think it is. Cape
No, that's
that's
Disappointment.
up north. That's
That's in
north.
Puget Sound.
gonna
Right.
look it up
Yeah,
real
look
quick.
that up. It's right across the way from it.
Yeah, that's a pretty
and
cool
I was there
place.
because I went to a wedding just by it. We went to actually the base that's there because there was a military base on the Washington side, which was super sweet. You guys, next
It is
time you
Cape Disappointment. Is exactly what it is.
Really?
Right south of Long Beach.
Huh. I was wrong.
One for
Oh,
Stefan.
dude, man, and I just like when you say it,
Dude,
I'm like,
I-
yep, he's fucking right, dude.
What am I thinking of? Then?
And I'll tell you another really cool place that we went to, and we talked about this last night, was Ocean Shores. It's Westport.
Ocean Shores, cool.
Westport.
Yeah, Westport.
It's right across.
yeah.
the
We
I would-
literally just went to Westport and go
to
tuna fishing.
fishing.
I would love to go to Westport in the wintertime. I would think it would be cool.
To
shit.
watch the storms?
Yes.
Yes.
The lady told me.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you would like that.
Lady told me, she goes, I said, what do y'all do in the wintertime? She goes, we just watch it storm. She goes, we get freezing rain every day and ice and fog.
It's
I go,
gnarly.
It's a miserable fucking place to live.
And she told me, she goes, but you can't believe the people that come here just to see the
To watch
storms.
it.
I'm thinking, I'm that guy.
Oh,
I would love to do
it's
it.
super cool.
I would do that.
It really is. It really is. Watching the
It's
swells.
beautiful. It really is there, but like, fuck,
Did you like it, Andy?
I wouldn't live there.
Yeah, it was fine. I wouldn't want to go there in the winter.
I think you would like it a lot because
I
yeah,
don't
the
really wanna
weather
go
systems
back.
do change a lot, and we do get some pretty gnarly windstorms.
I would love to do that and see it in the wintertime. That's a pretty area right there. What's crazy is when you get outside of Seattle, Washington people are pretty fucking normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But boy, Seattle's not.
You just got to get out of Seattle.
It's Seattle, man. It really is. That place.
Unfortunately.
It sucks, and it's
Because
like
Seattle's a super cool city.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot to do there.
The gum wall.
The gum mall. Go see
Did you
the
see
gum
a girl
wall.
licking it the other day?
saw that.
yeah.
Whoa.
That's so.
All those
like,
germs died off
Why? Why?
just to say you licked the gum wall.
Yeah. No. It is. It is. It can be
Would
a cool
you date
city.
a girl
with
that
some-
licked the gum wall?
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. In a heartbeat.
I would say if
Guess
you
what else she
told me
licks?
that if that was all she licked,
Yeah, game on.
that's not the worst thing. Yeah.
It's not the worst thing she's had in her mouth, though.
no, not
Absolutely
at all.
not.
Someone else's
No.
gum.
So you're fine with
Someone
that.
else's gum. Yeah. Fuck yeah. What?
If
not
that's
e-
all we have to worry about in Seattle, we're doing
Yeah,
pretty
man.
good.
But you gotta understand, if they lick the gum wall, that's tame.
we were at Pike's Market, and this guy comes walking by, and he's got on a coat and nothing else. And his ass cheeks and shit are hanging
Hanging
out.
out.
My fucking grandkids are like,
What the hell? Oh, those poor
Judge,
kids.
Judge,
Did you bring
Did
us
you catch
there?
the fish?
Judge.
Where'd you take us?
Did you catch the fish?
No, they weren't throwing fish
weren't
at the
throwing?
fishing market when we were there.
I can't
Damn.
remember.
You know what I really liked about that place, though? Me and Michelle went to Quincy Market in Boston the other day, and I was expecting it to be like Pike's, and it's not.
It's not though.
No, not even
But
close
Boston's
to it.
badass.
I love Boston.
Boston's a cool
but,
city.
But Quincy Market is just a damn food court, is
It
what
is.
it was.
Yeah,
with
it's
some
not as-
shops and shit.
Yeah.
Where Pike's Market, I liked it because Reese is a adventurous eater, and he ordered some mung bean
Oh, really?
fucking deals. They had all kinds of weird shit. But
Yeah.
he likes to eat weird stuff, and so I like to taste just to see if I
Yeah,
liked
yeah,
it.
yeah.
But he had like a mung bean something with some kind of raspberries
Uh-huh.
or something in it, and different foods. And I really liked that about Pike's Market because there's so many different
Pike's
things to
Place.
see. Is it Pike's Place? Was
Pike's
it?
Place.
It's a really cool place. That
You,
is-
you get everything.
It really
there.
is. It is. It's. I mean, and obviously, it's a staple that you went and to go see. Like that part of Seattle's awesome, right?
Yeah.
we went to Chaz. When me,
Dear
when me
God.
and Michelle were there, we went to
Fucking
Chaz.
course
I like to see weird shit. I was going to go to Portland. That's how we ended up
gonna
in.
go to Portland.
That's how we ended up in
St. Helens?
in St. Helens.
That-
I
and-
was going to go to Portland to see all that
So
shit.
you
just drove
you
right
took
through it.
Highway 30 down there. That's one of the most beautiful
Yeah.
drives through there,
Yes.
man. It seriously is.
If there's something fucked up or out of the way, I want to see it.
Yep. But yeah, Chaz. Now, my brother used to live right next to that.
What's it called? Capitol Hill.
It's in Cap Hill, yeah. And like Capitol Hill used to be like a fucking blast when we were younger. Like it was a lot of fun. It's where you go. There was a lot of bars, obviously, and it was like kind of say a younger area to hang out. So it was a blast. Cap Hill was fun. You couldn't fucking catch me in Capitol Hill now.
Well, me and Michelle went. I wanted to see it.
Of course you did.
We've been to any shitty area. When I was in LA,
Sorry,
I
we're
wanted to.
tourists.
When I was in LA, I wanted to go to Compton. I wanted
I've
to
been
see
there.
LBC in Compton.
I went to
Yeah.
Compton.
Yeah, I wanted to go see where Snoop Dogg did his videos.
I got off the fucking train there in Compton. Me and my buddy were like 14-year-old white boys. We get off, fucking stayed at that train station. Got right, got right back.
Who the hell did you
on.
go with at Compton?
Ryan Durbin.
Weird.
At 14?
My daughter-in-law and her mother, Andy's wife,
Maybe 15.
she rode the fucking L train. Is that what it's called? Or
Oh,
the-
when Jesse rode the train?
Yeah.
Oh, she was scared.
yeah, she should have been. Where were we at? We were somewhere traveling.
No, I can't remember.
I think we were at St. Louis, maybe. We might have been at Squad Fest or some shit.
No, we wouldn't have both been gone at the same time.
No, because I remember being with you right when that happened, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were somewhere.
You guys were both at Squad Fest the first year.
No, Jesse didn't go.
this
Jesse
was
didn't go
the
till
last
this
year.
year.
Go. Yeah.
Or maybe it was right before the show season started.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah,
went-
she was in Santa Monica and like they looked at Ubers and it was like $200 or something. Ridiculous. So she was
Yeah.
like, she was talking to somebody, and they're like, "We'll just take the train.
I know. I've been on that train.
Take the train. It's like $5. You don't even have to pay. Like, just
Good to go.
get on.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Sneak on in.
And so Santa Monica, hop on. It's not bad.
Right.
No,
a lot
Santa
of
Monica's not
working
terrible.
people, and then like the closer you
Working people.
the closer you get to like downtown LA, like the worse it gets. Homeless people come on. She said there was a guy in like a pimp suit with a face tattoo like Mike Tyson, and he's like standing. So the conductor, he closes himself in.
Oh,
the
yeah. He
bulletproof
ain't getting
glass.
As you should.
Yeah.
He
Good
knows
for him.
this.
Yeah, he's like, nope.
Yeah. So they get him and my wife and her mother get blocked in by a lady in like a motorized scooter. So they can't go anywhere. And then like they've got Mike Tyson here just talking all sorts of crazy shit. And then like people are pissing in the back, and she's from West Texas.
Not normal.
No, not normal. So like she's texting me, we
Hell.
made a bad decision. I'm like, well, write it out. What do you want from me here?
Well, did you see the Max, which is the same sort of thing in Portland? They were like, it was something like the floors or all the surfaces like tested positive for fucking fentanyl. And it's like, God, of course. It's sad to see Portland as shitty as it is now, because that used to be a super, super fun town.
I want to go to Frisco. I always wanted to go to Frisco, and I just can't do it now.
I
But
haven't
there's
been
so
there,
many
and
things
I don't
I'd like
think I
to
want
see.
to either. We were literally talking about in the blind, I think, with Corey. Corey was talking about it, and he's like, man, we went there with his kid. His kid said his kid wanted to see it, and he goes, and this kid got off or whatever. They got out of the van, and he goes, I don't think I really want to see all this.
And she's a pretty cool little gal too.
Yeah, she got a lot of spunk.
I would love to see Alcatraz.
That'd be awesome.
I would like to go on a tour of Alcatraz. I'd like to go to Fisherman's Wharf. There's some things I'd like to see. The Golden Gate Bridge, but it just in the road it slinks back and forth all over.
What is it? The highway? What is it? 101 or 1?
Yeah, I would like to drive all the way from. I would like to go to San Francisco and drive all the way up to Seattle to Victoria Island and go do that. That would be one of my dreams. That's a bucket trip for me. Do the redwood forest and stuff. But San Francisco is just so bad nowadays, and it's not safe anywhere. And I feel bad. I just would feel bad. For me by myself, I'd be all right, but I wouldn't want to take Michelle and something happened.
Nope.
It would scare the hell out of me.
Nope. It's like when I go to Seattle to Seahawk games with Katie, like she doesn't like. She is very confident, but I am not.
And you?
Like,
Yeah,
I
she's
know
like-
me. I'm like, fuck,
Stefan
what
got
are you
me.
fucking talking about? But like, she's like, no, it's fine. But like, I'm like, and like, you know how you walk down the road, you put, they're not in the walking next to the cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in Seattle, that's where all the homeless people are. So I'm like, I'd rather have you honestly walk next to cars
Right.
than walk next to any of this shit that's going on here. Like, and I go to these games with my dad, and my dad, I'm like, fuck, I'm scared when I go with my dad.
The world has changed so bad for the world, and it's worse.
It scares me. I don't know if I want to have kids.
We were, and what's funny is you go to Central
You're having
Park.
kids.
I know. I'm already been told I'm having two.
When we were at Central Park this last time, you got on the north side of the park by Harlem, and it was you getting kind of sketchy in some places. I really felt, but New York was a shithole in the 70s. I mean, it was really bad. Central Park, Times Square, and it changed. So maybe they will clean up some of it. But these kids, did you see where they let the 10 kids killed that dude in Vegas? That kid in high school, they just kicked him and beat the shit out of him until he died.
Well, they did that with the
no-
trombone player in front of Safeco.
Oh, dude, they
Yeah.
killed Santa Claus.
Yeah, there's no.
They killed Santa Claus.
So this guy would sit there and play the
That
saxophone.
was the same guy.
My whole life,
Entire life.
growing
From
up.
Kingdom to Safeco.
Every sports event, this old man, he was out there. He was always playing. He was
I
homeless.
think that's how he made his living.
Was literally he would do this, and he was just like, and back then, right? Like homeless people, you weren't like worried about them. They were actually
And there
kind of
wasn't
genuinely
like
nice.
there wasn't tons. It wasn't like overwhelming. Like
Yeah,
oh my
so
god,
it was
oh my
like
God.
cool to see him.
Yeah.
he was
This guy
like
was
you
fucking
said,
good.
He was everywhere, and then a
From
bunch of
Sonics to
fucking
Mariners to Seahawks. He was there.
always there.
Always
high
there.
school fucking kids just fucking went down there and just beat the shit out of a random
Killed him.
guy and fucking killed him.
Yep.
Really?
He was a staple for everyone to go and watch the games. You come out and this guy's always blaring.
It's
Always had his tunes going.
did fucking yeah. That was a while ago too, wasn't it?
That was a minute ago.
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
They
They
just
killed
beat the
Santa
shit out of
Claus,
the guy.
man. He
I don't
looked
know
just like
what would make you want to just go do that.
dude. Some kids just need to get fucking hit. Like it's
Or
like
shook up.
yeah, just okay. Maybe not him, just fucking a good shake.
Yeah, yeah.
That's all.
Stefan's
it
always
takes.
looking at me. He's like, just shake Archie. Just shake him a little bit.
I'm kidding when I say that about Archie.
But everybody else.
But when
gonna
he
whip your ass.
but when he gets
Archie will
older,
whip his ass for sure.
maybe
Shake him a little bit.
shake him a
Archie's
little-
going to be shaking Stefan when he's
he's
fucking
gonna
15.
be fucking huge.
Actually, probably
dude. He's a big boy, man. He's awesome. No, it's great.
But isn't it sad how disrespectful for life people have?
Yeah.
These young people, especially.
Unreal.
And it's
It
just
blows my mind. Like, again, like, did you not have, like, I'm so blessed I've had good parents, right? Because, like, I could have turned out a whole different way. But that every time in my head it was like, what the fuck would my mom and dad do and what would they think?
I think a lot
And
of
we're
those
not going
kids
to care
don't.
right now.
A lot of those kids. A lot of those
And I'll
kids.
just take another one and
You
I
did
won't,
a
and I
video
won't
with Compton
remember.
at 15.
Just one more, huh?
A lot of those kids
got
don't have
back
moms
on.
and dads. That's
No,
the,
yeah,
that's one of the
exactly,
problems.
yeah.
But when they do get in trouble, mom or dad are up bitching at the school or wherever,
Yes.
the police department, because don't pick on him.
Don't do that to my son.
Well, he needs somebody to pick on his ass, or he's going to be dealing. If your kid is
it's
under
not picking
16
on,
years old,
it's
no.
like,
If
teach them.
If your kid's under 16 years old and you've already had dealings with police on him, there's probably a good chance that after he's 18, they're going to be dealing with him again. Not all kids are that way,
Right.
But
We
if
made it
you've
this far.
but if you've got
Yeah,
kids
what are you
under
trying to say?
16 years old that the cops are having to take, he's gotten arrested, he's got a juvie record and shit. I don't know what the percentages are, but I'm gonna bet there's a high percentage of kids that have juvie records have adult records.
Did you go to juvie?
I did not go to juvie. I did get arrested when I was like 14.
What for? Shoplifting.
No. Oh, fuck.
Vandalism.
Wow. No, man. I was just drinking.
Okay, well, I was just going by the normal things that a 14-year-old gets.
Sure.
Shoplifting and vandalism
We
are
were
about
playing
it.
fucking hide and go seek tag at night at at the school.
And you got arrested for it or
Because
not a ticket?
I was drinking a bottle of Jack Daniels, right? And they
14.
So they put me obviously in the cuffs, and then I spent the night there in the Bothell cell down there. I really do think a lot of it was because my dad showed up, and my dad was like, "Fucking take him away."
Really?
That's good dad.
He's the best fucking dad, and like that.
The shit that Rick used to do.
Oh man, and,
pretty good.
and what I've put my father through, like, but he did that, and I mean, I don't know if I guess you could technically. I mean, they put cuffs on me. I don't know if they read anything to me. I was fucking 14 and little drunk
Freaking out.
little asshole, right? So yeah, then they put me in there, and then I remember too. You'll love this. I signed my name, and it's Stefan, and I did an anarchy, eh? Because I was fucking, fuck the man, right? I'm like, fuck yeah. And I love the cop goes, that ain't gonna get you too far.
Uh-oh.
And so my dad left me, dude. That was the best thing that he did because I was scared shitless, and it made me realize I'm not. Why am I doing this? I'm not that fucking cool.
Stefan didn't grow up in a shitty house
Oh
whatsoever.
fuck no! I grew up with every opportunity, and I squandered about 90%.
I had a kid in court one time. His kid was buying cigarettes with some other kid. They stole some cigarettes, and he was 12 or 13 years old, and he was hanging out with some 17-year-old kids, 18-year-old kids, and they got caught. And so his mom calls me at home, which they're not supposed to do, and she said, "Will you please scare my kid?" I'm like, oh hell yeah, this is gonna be fun here.
Can't wait for tomorrow.
So this kid comes into court with his mom and sits. His pants are all tucked in. His old hair. You know, you can tell that kid that never ever combs his hair, and he's got it all slick.
Going
Looks
the
like
wrong way.
looks like he combed it with a pork chop.
Uh-huh.
He comes in. He sits down, and I was like, "Okay, young man," I said, "You got caught stealing some cigarettes from Allsup's." "Yes, sir."
From the Allsup's right here?
Yeah, from Allsup's.
How do you steal cigarettes?
I said,
How do you reach back there?
I go,
Wait
I don't have a clue. I don't remember all the details, but
I
he had
scoped, it
cigarettes
out.
smoked.
I scoped it out yesterday. I can see how you could get in there.
So I tell him, I said, son, I said, shoplifting's a major thing right there. And they stole a carton of cigarettes. So it's like 60, 70, 80 bucks worth of stuff. I said, that's getting close right there to some jail time right there, just trying to scare him. I said, do you know what a boot camp is? "No, sir." I said, "Well, if I send you to boot camp," I said, "it's 3-month minimum. You got to go to Lubbock and you're there for 3 months." He said, "Well, sir, if you do the time or do the crime, you got to do the time." It's like, okay. I said, "Do you understand what happens at a boot camp?" "No, sir." I said, "Do you take a shit at your house?" "Yes, sir." I said, "You close the door?" "Yes, sir." I said, "Well, at boot camp, you do it in the middle of a cell with about 6 other kids. Most of them are 16 or 17-year-old kids from the Metroplex area. They've been in trouble for all kinds of things, from murder, stealing cars, rape." I mean, I went through all this shit with him. "Yes, sir." I said, "You understand you're going to be living there for 3 months with them. If you do the crime, you got to do the time, sir." It's like a tough little motherfucker, I'm telling you. So this went on for a little bit. This went on like 15, 20 minutes, and me explaining how bad it is. I said, okay. So we read him his rights and everything. His mom's crying over there, but she wants us to do this, and she's bawling and stuff, and he's strong. He's like, "Do the crime, you got to do the time." Dude, he said that to me 10 times. So I said, okay. So we fucking cuffed his ass. I put him in the car. So we put him in the police truck. We're going to take him to we're not ever going to take him nowhere. We're trying to scare him.
Oh,
And I told his mom,
okay.
I said, that's a tough little bastard right there. We can't get him to break at all. I mean, he's not even fucking flinching at
He
this
wants
shit.
to go.
So
Yeah.
I'm talking to his mom. The cop comes in. He goes, I think he finally broke. What happened? He's in the cop car. Oh my God, spook him. Oh. Do you know what? The kid never got in trouble again.
Weird.
yeah.
But it scared the shit out of him.
Yeah, that's what you need.
Yep.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you think that did you think they were bluffing? Like, they're not going to take me.
Absolutely.
So when you're in the,
like,
when they close that sale to reality hit you
yeah,
in?
like if it had been my mom, I could have definitely got out of this one. So I think at first when I saw my dad, I was like, oh, this is going
That's
to be
the worst.
way worse because
When you see your dad coming up to
Oh,
get you, that's just the
yeah.
worst thing
And,
ever.
like,
Because you
my-
know mom's even extra pissed.
yeah, and my dad is a great guy, and my dad's like just this clean cut, fucking busted his ass,
Super
came from
nice.
the worst fucking
Most
family
respectable
ever.
person.
You know, put himself through college, got a phenomenal fucking
Then
job.
you got Stefan.
Got a great fucking family, except I'm number 2 in
Except
that
Shay
family.
and Stefan.
Yeah, and there's only 2 of
So
us.
you're the
dude.
other kid.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. Shay's pretty fucking
Mistake.
good, man. And my brother's a home inspector too. And he's over on the west side, and he's definitely more successful than me. So I'm definitely number 2.
I don't know, dude. Shay's kind of sucks.
Oh, dude, believe you me, I agree. But like in the great, like I'm definitely number 2. So, but yeah, no, I mean, I thought for sure there's like no fucking way.
I'm not going.
I'm not going. I'm like, yeah, and I'm being a little bit of a smart ass too, because they're like saying shit. I'm like, oh yeah, or something. Like the cop's name was Woodhouse, and I
That's
don't,
who got you?
yeah, and I don't know why. I go, you must have got made fun of in school with that last name.
Smart enough to the cop.
Oh, and we had run-ins with this guy multiple times after that, right? Because like you're always skateboarding around. Skate park is a place where
Yeah.
they're
Things
gonna
happen.
the shit happens and they're gonna be there. And yeah,
Stefan tells on
Woodhouse,
you.
dude, fucking Woodhouse. Oh yeah, dude, I told on you. He fucking backed into one of my friend's cars and we weren't good buddies then. And Trevor drove off.
Fucking see you later. Driving my mom's car.
Drives his mom's car and he drives off and I'm like, dude, like, and it was one of my really good friends that he hit. And like I said, we were friends, but we weren't
cool.
cool like this.
I didn't drive Stefan around at that point.
No, he would fucking never would even.
Why
before-
would you drive him around?
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. You nailed that dude's fucking car. And this guy's driving like a fucking like
Piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
I'm driving my
Like,
mom's nice Volvo X90, just, an
you
actual car that's.
threw a debt into it, man.
Fuck yeah.
Like, so yeah, I did. I fucking told on Trevor like for that
What a bitch.
that one. Oh yeah, dude. Fuck, I forgot about that.
I don't forget about that.
Yeah, now it makes sense why he would never give me a ride when he turns because he was the first one to turn 16. So you're
Who's
like,
your chauffeur?
So you made him walk?
oh, he just didn't
Oh,
give me
yeah, I wouldn't
rides.
even give him an option. Get the fuck
I
out.
was
No, no, no.
not invited.
Well, it's
That's
because we were
kinda
getting
sad.
booze for the party that we were all going to be at.
Yeah.
But, Stefan just had to tell on me.
So when did y'all become buddies?
Last week.
Was it after New Zealand?
No. It
No,
was
it
high
was-
school.
it was
It was
high
honestly
school.
probably senior year.
Yeah, it was
You were like,
senior year.
okay, he's not that bad of a guy.
Well, we got to go always party at Stefan's house. We were in the same group. We became better friends at that time. And then we actually started hanging out religiously, getting fucking drunk.
Yeah.
At his parents' house every Friday. Thursday,
Yeah, so
Thursday, Friday,
and
Saturday.
not that my parents condone this whatsoever. They were just
No,
gone.
not at all. They would just leave. They would always go to dinner every Friday, Saturday until like 10:30. So we knew we had till 10
We had
o'clock.
time, but yeah, no.
And he lived next to the high school, so you could just get done with school, walk
right
over
there,
there.
yeah.
And there was a downstairs.
convenient.
There was a
yeah,
downstairs.
we had a basement. It was very convenient.
So like no one really knew what we were doing. Yeah, right.
yeah.
Now, did you put the empty beer cans in his gutters?
That was Jake,
Oh.
our buddy Jake.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
oh no, I wouldn't.
Because
do
my
that.
parents would go to Vegas, and I was like, I grew up in a small house. I was like, I don't want all my friends over. They're gonna fuck this place up. You were gonna tell what's going on. My neighbors are gonna holler at me. Blah blah blah. And then when they would go to Vegas, they fuck it. Let's have a couple people over. And then that's when the beer cans were getting hid
In the gutters.
in the gutters, on the wall,
I just
behind
love that
shit,
he
in
did that.
bushes. Yeah,
It's his birthday
Friends.
today too.
That's
We got
pretty shitty
we
of
got a
me.
FaceTime.
100%.
Yeah, we used
Then I
to
would
take
just- then I would
remote
get in trouble.
controls.
That wasn't me. So
Oh, and hide those.
Oh, fucking, we take
just
them.
take 'em.
Take them. TV remote controls, go to a
that's
party and take it.
Really fucked
Yeah.
up.
Or you
Especially
can,
back then.
or-
Like in the 80s.
yeah, that's all you have.
yeah.
You can't go to Walmart and buy another one.
I have never in
Wait,
my
can
life
you actually
thought
buy
of that.
another remote back then
No.
and plug it
No
into
way.
that one? Yeah, there was no like double button where you start
No,
pushing.
you're not programming a remote. Like if you lost a remote,
You're buying a new TV.
Yeah, we just take the remote.
Somebody's dad just got
Yeah.
this rat
He's like, "Where the
fucking
fuck's the remote at?"
30-inch TV, and you took his remote.
Oh,
Spent
man.
2 weeks pay
I would
on this
hate my fucking
motherfucker.
kid.
Well, I'll tell you another thing. We went to a party one night, and these girls, they thought they had it all figured out. They took every piece of furniture in their house and they put it in 2 bedrooms. And they put trash bags on all the walls and on the floor. Pretty
Oh,
fucking,
for the party.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
okay, okay.
genius.
Yeah,
They
that's
took
smart.
all their
Yeah.
furniture, put in 2 rooms, everything.
What a lame house to party at. What are you gonna break?
So listen, let me tell you what happens. So they got 2 bathrooms in the house. There's 200 kids in a 1,800 square foot house, brick
Yep.
house. I mean, it's fucking packed with people and stuff. Fucking cars parked all around the fucking road. I go outside to take a piss, and I'm out here taking a piss with about 50 other people, and I hear this, "Anybody looking?" And somebody has opened up the fucking window and crawled in, and they're stealing all their shit. Oh no! This girl's a bitch to me, so I ain't telling on her.
See you later.
Fucking, I don't give 2 shits or not.
I'm gonna help out
They
Jake.
stole fucking everything. These guys stole everything out of their house.
Yeah.
So them girls are so proud after the party's over. They're gonna start looking. All the fucking shit's
Shit's
gone.
gone. Oh,
all the drawers have been
God.
ramshacked. These dudes stole every fucking thing out of their house.
We had a couple buddies like that Steph and I grew up with, and you go to a party and then you would start noticing things like they would start walking out of the rooms because we'd go upstairs and smoke or do something like that and get away from like the main crowd. Well, they would follow, but they weren't smoking; they were just stealing shit. And so I remember one time I was watching 2 of our friends. They walked out of this closet, and you know those big water gallon buckets, the refill buckets. Well, those were filled with change. They would grab the whole bucket.
Motherfucker weighed 500 pounds.
100%. That's why there's 2 of them. And so they fucking carried, and they were small as shit. And they would carry that, and they would like stuff it. They would stuff blankets and shit. Remember when Kyle and Colton would steal all the change at the parties we'd go to? And so we'd sit there, we're just like watching, and we're like, "What the fuck are you guys doing?" Well, just don't fucking look. Don't say anything.
They were fucked.
Yeah.
They're just-
Well, these guys weren't people I hung out with that stole
We
stuff.
did. I mean, they were kind
Oh,
of our
wait,
friends.
you weren't the one stealing the remotes?
No, I took a few remotes.
That's worse, Jeff.
But I did not. These people were like stealing
You
shit.
can't reprogram those.
I just did it to people that are assholes.
Back in the 80s,
Yeah.
you know, dad gets home from a trip, he's ready
It's
to
like
watch
still
TV.
connected by the TV.
Or you can take the remote and you can rub the top of it real quick.
Oh,
hard,
fuck, just
and
scratch it
fuck
all
it
up.
up. Or it don't work either. They change the channel. God dang it, I don't want to watch that channel. They hit another
They're
button.
just getting closer and closer to the TV.
God, I bet so
piece
many
of
of your friends got hit by their dads because of you, dude. My God.
Jeff was never the issue.
I never got in trouble.
Yeah, weird.
I was always smart enough to get out of it.
Ron's like, "Fuck this!
Yeah.
I ain't paying attention."
But I'm telling
Where did the
you,
remote go?
that party, those girls called the next day and they were like, "Did you see anybody take anything from my house?" I go, "No,
Our
not at
couches
all."
are gone.
Remember when you got on to me for fucking making fun of your dad that time because he was a hair lip? No, fuck that shit. The girl's dad's was a hair lip, and I made fun of him. And I did
Well,
made some.
I guess
told
he
some
had
hair
it
lip.
coming.
Fucking asshole should have been a hair
deserved to
lip.
lose all of her furniture.
Yeah, sorry.
But they took all kinds of shit out of that window.
And
Their
Tony's
VCRs.
and
How big was
Tony's-
this window? Because
It's a
VCRs
regular
were big
bathroom,
back then.
back the regular just bedroom window.
VCR. How big was a VCR?
Not
Like 4
that
feet.
big. No, it was not much bigger than they are now. If you bought one,
okay.
probably.
I'm
Are there
looking for
VCR? Are
one.
there VCRs now?
You can buy them at Goodwill's.
That would be probably the
really?
only
But I'm gonna
place
tell you
I
right now, for a motherfucker to steal a TV back then, it had to be a strong son.
No shit.
Fucking TVs weighed 400 pounds.
I know you go back and you start like helping your clients. Someone move a house, like, well, you just got a couple TVs. It's no big deal. But if you go find the ones that are like 4 feet wide,
Right.
that are
Encased
thick
in the
and-
wood.
yeah, exactly, and you got to lift that up.
We had a color TV that had the built-in record player. I bet that some bitch weighed 800 pounds.
fucking fancy.
Some bitch was 6 foot long, 8 foot long, about big, had speakers and shit. You thought she's on high fucking cotton watching that shit.
No shit.
I watched Caddyshack 475 times in Blue Lagoon. Because when we first got cable, we had Blue Lagoon, Caddyshack, and Stripes
That's all you needed.
all the time, and Porky's.
Porkies.
Porkies, dude.
But I bet I seen Brooke Shields' titties 1,000 times in 1 year.
She was 14
Just
when you
kept
saw her.
pressing reverse.
Oh yeah.
Rewind.
Oh.
That was a weird deal that's even legal. Do they even have that on TV anymore?
I hope not.
I don't know. It's child
If they
pornography.
took Tracy Lord's porn off the deal, they'd be taking Brooke Shields' Blue Lagoon off.
She was younger than that, wasn't she?
I think she was 14.
I think she was
How
like.
old is
I thought
she?
she was 16.
No, I think she was 14. Is
that old
She
enough?
did Baby.
Well,
I
they
don't
changed
know.
the laws?
Is
Well-
12 old enough?
Well, no.
She did a movie before that called Baby Something. I think she was also.
She was
naked.
14.
Oh my god.
And her tits were out?
Yeah.
That's fucked.
Well, she didn't have great tits, but when you're 14
Oh,
years old,
well,
She grew into
Christ.
but they were tits.
She was about 4 years away
Yeah.
from them being really nice.
They were coming in.
But I was 12 years old also, so it
you
didn't
were
matter.
into it. Yeah,
oh,
yeah,
fuck yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fine.
okay,
She was
you got
older
us.
than you.
Jeff, are you taking a long shower again? Every time he watches that Blue Lagoon, he just gets dirty, I
Mom,
guess.
can I bring the TV into the bathroom?
Yeah.
Poor Brooke Shields. Just pimped her out.
Man.
God, that is terrible.
What year was
That
that?
wasn't even her first movie. Her first movie was called Baby Something or Another.
And her tits were out there?
No, I think she was naked in it too. And I think she was like really young then.
Jesus.
Blue Lagoon was 1980.
What was the movie she had before that?
Ooh.
Baby Something. You can probably look on Wikipedia. It shows her
Well,
movie stuff.
What does she look like now?
Trying
She's
to
an
get
attractive
there.
lady.
She looks
still.
good now still.
She's
yeah.
still good looking. She was married to that bald fucker that played tennis with the long hair.
Sure.
Agassi.
Had the
Bald
skullet.
fucker with the long-
Agassi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
He had the skullet.
Yeah. okay.
Bald.
I was like,
and-
how the fuck
She
you?
was married to that dude. Yeah.
Here, fuck it. Let me do this.
I think it was Baby Something or Another.
Survey says it is her filmography, which is oh gracious, we got to go to another.
Holy shit.
Now we got to go to
Next.
Brooke
Oh, dude,
Shields'
isn't there-
filmography.
There's that
Oh, is
website
there
Baby.
that
porn
you
website
can,
you can look up the
look up
celebrities?
movies.
Pretty
That was
Baby?
knocked up.
Pretty Baby.
Remember though, they really made it.
Yeah.
Mr. Skins?
Mr. Skins. Wait, that actually made a website?
There's an actual website that
yeah.
you can look
Was it
that
called
up.
Mr. Skins?
What's the name?
think
What's
so,
that
yeah.
show? Knocked Up.
Knocked
or
Up.
whatever?
Yeah, where
those
they-
guys were doing
They
it.
got the
Yeah.
best idea.
So you can look at anyone's
Better fucking name anyway.
Yeah. That's such a good movie.
Have y'all seen?
She was a good-looking girl too. They say she's a real bitch.
There's a new
yeah, she's
website
fine.
out there that one of our hunters was telling us about. It was kinks.com.
kinks.
I don't think we should be plugging kinks.
Kinks.com.
Well, now we're sponsored
Is it
by
with an
kinks.
S or a Z?
Huh?
With an S or a Z?
I don't know. I
I've
looked
not
it up.
looked.
Just wondering.
Have
Yeah,
you looked
type
it
it
up?
in. Let's see what it is.
It's like, I don't want that on the search engine. Jesse will be like, what are
It's
you
like
doing?
really some weird shit from what this guy's really weird.
There's a girl
Okay.
that he's associated with.
I can't believe you're telling me.
I'm not mentioning any names or anything.
But he was here on this date.
Yeah, right.
You go to my
for this
photos.
many days.
His
His buddies are gonna call me laughing their ass off.
He's sleeping with a girl that pretends to be a cat during their sexcapades.
coitus.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Like wears the ears,
whole thing.
licks her paws.
meows.
Has
Yeah.
a butt plug with the tail.
Yeah. He said the next time he's getting a litter box for her. She wants a litter box.
No.
Look at Stefan. He's really perplexed by
And,
this.
and he's going to let her go use the bathroom in the litter box.
She's gonna shit in the litter box
Okay, well,
as long as
You
she
keep
buries
going.
it.
that's well. Have you heard? Okay, so I think this is in Idaho, in Coeur d'Alene, actually, where this 12-year-old is saying that she's a cat, and the teachers in the school are like, they're saying it's okay, and so the parent asked, since she doesn't want to use the public restroom in the school or the restroom in the school, she needs her litter box.
Oh, my goodness.
They allowed it.
Oh, geez.
And
How
that's a-
stupid shit
That's in
ever.
Idaho.
That's
in
a kid
Idaho.
that needs to get hit.
That
Shake thing we talked about.
yeah. Shake-
No, the parents do. You're not a fucking cat. You're a goddamn kid. You see that? You're a fucking kid. This is a cat outside.
Well,
And she wears,
Shake 'em
and
while
she's,
he's saying
she's
that.
got like
Yeah.
a boyfriend too, and he carries a leash around, and she's got a collar on.
Oh, my goodness.
I could get into
Yeah,
stuff
she's
like
gonna end up
that.
being-
but-
I mean, well, yeah, but not at school.
Like that. Yeah, not at school.
You're gonna get a litter box.
Oh no, just the collar and the chain.
But, like, unfortunately,
The plug.
I saw some of the things, and there's some.
Oh, I'm not
Wild.
clicking on that thing.
This guy, you would love this guy.
But it's like, it's kind of.
you would. You and him would get along great. He's
kinda
a
like
funny
he
son
come
bitch.
often?
Oh yeah, he's funny son bitch. He's
better
really
be.
enjoyable.
I'm sure.
But he's like, oh, don't look at that video because I think I'm in that one. You know, he's that kind of guy.
You don't want to see that video. I'll just scroll. Right
Don't take
past
his
it.
phone.
No.
No.
See it all.
We got to go
coming.
scout in about 30 minutes.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
That is a good thing to end it on, huh?
I've got to. Let me readjust Jeff's camera real quick.
Yeah. So we got something that we're gonna do with you, old Jeff,
You're good right there.
I'm getting kind of nervous
old
now.
judge.
Here. El Presidente.
Oh, I wasn't.
No. You're the judge. You're the judge. You know, you've been bitching at me for a duck call for years.
Yep.
So we finally decided to build you one.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do here is we have one for you
Okay.
that we're gonna give you.
Okay.
We have one here that you can pass out, hand out, divvy up, however you want to do it for all your followers, your podcast people, what it is that you can donate. So what Alex and I, we've signed the boxes. So what, besides these two, we're going to have 15 more that are going to be for sale on the website.
Good.
They will all come in this cool little vintage style box.
Hold it up a little bit higher for that. There you go.
So it's going to come in the vintage style box. Signatures on the backside, upside down. They'll be labeled 1 out of 15. So what we have built is the judge.
Oh, cool.
Wasted a really
Wasted
good name.
a really good name on a so-so duck call. But what you will get in you have a call pouch that's built. We had Michelle steal one of your shirts, cut it up, made a call pouch out of it, and then we took your signature. So
See there, Jeff? She's making room in her closet.
Yeah,
There
we
you
make
go.
a room.
Getting rid of your shirt.
So then people
I
want
looked for that shirt the other fucking day.
there it is.
So if,
I wondered where the fuck it was.
you
if
got it
people, if
back.
people need your signature, here you go. You just buy this call. They can steal their signature. They can steal all your shit. And then it's going to come in the old judge style of duck call. So it's a one of a kind that we will have. It's a single reed duck call that we've made old school body. Alex and I came up with it years ago. So we'll have 15 of these. We have 2 right here that are going to give away. One's for you, like one's your followers. And then they will have PCC, Pacific Custom Calls on it. Post Falls, Idaho, where the shop's located. And then the call is called the Judge.
That is badass right there. I don't know if anybody can see it really well, but
Not many folks will see this. Perfect. We would have shot those pintail today.
We would have
you go.
shot the pintails.
There's a beautiful call. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to auction off that second call and we're going to put it on my dad's scholarship fund.
That would be cool.
I think is what we're going to
That would
do.
be
And I'll
cool.
figure out how to do it. I'll put pictures of it up on Instagram and we'll do it that way.
And then we'll sign this one and then mark it as well. This will be 2 out of 15. That'll be number 1 out of 15 that you will keep. And then actually with each call, so what we've been doing with some of our really limited edition calls, so like the ITF you have sitting over there, it came with the cutoff for the insert. And so what we're doing is the cutoffs for each insert will be in each box as well. Not a lot of call makers send that off. We usually throw them away and make, firewood out of it. But I think it's kind of a cool little piece to see like what the finished product would look like. You can put it back on top just for your own personal view. But it will come inside of each box, which you should have it in here. Yeah, you do.
What a beautiful call.
And so it's just a little tab. You can throw it away. You cannot throw it away. But it's just one little thing. So we're going to put it in that box right there.
Well, this is going to go in my trophy case.
That should.
And then it will be one of my grandkids' one day.
100%. So we appreciate everything you've worked with us as Pacific Calls and
Well, I'm
the
very
relationships
honored
that we
and
built.
appreciate this.
100%.
And we're going to donate that one off where it's going to go to charity. But this one here is going to stay in my case.
Yep.
Really good.
And then the remaining ones will be for sale on our website probably within a week.
There you go.
So as soon as you
13
guys,
more.
13 more.
That is awesome right there. Hope they're collectors for people.
The
and I
judge.
do
If people
appreciate it.
actually buy them, then we might have a couple more, but I don't know.
Yeah, they might not buy them all, but I appreciate it's a beautiful deal. Are they all going to get part of my shirt in their package?
They will
too?
all, yeah.
Good deal.
Every call will come. Every call will come with your part of your shirt. Will come with leather patch on top of it. Stefan finished the barrels and the inserts supposedly, but
You
I
did a
did
very
not
good
see
job.
them. Supposedly all the inserts were done. Didn't see that happen. So we'll
I
take
sa-
that off of his pay, but no worries. We'll talk about that later.
This is a cool old style looking call too.
100%. So we used that model once upon a time for a Filson event, and then we discontinued it because we thought we'd save it for something spectacular like yourself.
No, I appreciate that very much.
Wasted a really good name, the judge. No, we thought it'd be fun. It goes in the vintage box, kind of goes with the whole thing. So
I like it. I'm very appreciative very much. I appreciate you guys Pacific. Y'all have been great partners with us. Continue this
Likewise.
for years and years and years, I hope.
Yep.
Hope one day Archie and Reese are doing this together with him.
oh, they will.
And Stefan, do you think he'll have kids ever?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have
I walk by
kids.
the house with my kid, and Katie's like, breed me.
Oh, it happened.
Mount me
But
now.
I do have to say
Please.
that, yes, I did sand and dip those, but the boys did clean them up at Pacific Hall, so I cannot take all the credit for the
It
two
was
guys.
everyone touched it besides Jurgis.
yeah,
it's
besides,
beautiful.
everyone touched it.
I don't think
besides-
Alex likes me much.
Besides Jurgis, so I couldn't
No,
take
Alex.
the credit.
Alex helped me develop the patch. I need his expertise on getting that squared away. But we had some people that were everyone was involved.
Well, I appreciate it very much. Thank you. I'm very
I was
honored.
mostly involved.
Mostly Stefan.
Stefan was not mostly involved
Not
whatsoever.
at all. Those guys do good.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a really cool call.
Yeah, the guys did a good job with it.
Trevor, we were talking about it, and he was like, "What do the grandkids call him?" And I was like, "Judge." We're like, "Wait, that's way too cool of a name to waste
Yeah,
on this
man.
guy."
It really
is.
So now we have to come up with a judge too.
Yeah,
I like the name Judge. Michelle came up with that. My grandkids call me that. A lot of people call me that, and I like that name. So
It will
I'm
never
very
be
proud of this.
Presidente. So I'm sorry.
El
It'll
Presidente.
be never L or just Presidente. I'm sorry, but the judge you will forever
The judges
live.
are really cool, and I like this. Thank you so much. I very appreciate
Thanks
it.
for having us
Very
down here,
cool.
guys. This
Yeah,
has
no,
been a
really
blast.
appreciate
It's been a
it.
good
I'm
time.
glad Stefan can come down, shoot, the spec bands, and really take the show and be that asshole
I love having him around.
once in a while.
He's a great
Once in a
liaison for
while.
y'all.
Yep. He's a
is.
great add-on. That character that's just built in. Fucking
I can't get
shows.
Jurgis to even speak hardly.
It's hard
Yes.
sometimes.
You're the talent at the place, aren't you?
God damn it! No, don't
glue.
give him that.
Just
Don't
the
even
glue.
give him the glue.
Just the glue.
I took the
Ain't
glue
saying-
away.
yeah, I am.
took acetone and fucking rubbed it everywhere and got rid of it.
I know. He just wants to erase me from that place, but he can't get away.
No, I never
I
wanna-
mean, he can't get away
If
from
I
me.
could erase that, he would not be here. Do I
am
want to erase that
HR.
talent? That
And
talent?
You are.
Oh, that is. That's an absolute truth.
But does
Someone
HR
ha-
come in and fuck everyone's work ethic up?
Could
No.
be if they getting things straightened
Well,
out.
here's the thing: is I got to
Bad
see how my
example.
boys are being treated.
Are you a union guy there?
Well, not yet.
he's
There's some
trying.
there's
Yeah,
some
yeah,
stuff.
there's some
There's
pushing.
some
Get rid of his ass
I'm
real fast,
fucking
fellas.
trying to. I slash the tires every day when I drive by his house because we live next to each
They
other.
can have discussions about whatever they would like. We're just trying to figure out
Hey,
what's
I'm
best for
open.
them.
That doesn't mean that they don't have to talk to me. Just because Stefan comes in. Good time Stefan rolls in.
Uncle Stefan.
Uncle Stefan.
Uncle
Uncle
Steph.
Stefan or good time Stefan.
Funkle Stefan.
We're fucked.
Go to PacificCustomCalls.com. Get the judge. There's only 13 of them left. Put it in your call collection. Put it on your lanyard. Whatever you want to do. It's a very, very nice gesture. And
Thank you guys very much. I'm very
Thank
humbled
you.
by this. Can't wait to put this up. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Holler at us. I got some dates left around Christmas and some in January. Peace. Bye.
Laters.
That's a badass call. Y'all done a great job.
2 hours and 15
We were
minutes
in here
just
for 2
flew
hours.
by.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, go check out all of our wonderful sponsors. Go check out Pacific Calls. Go get the judge. Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shells, MLR Graphics, Dirty Duck Coffee, Shin Gear, Looking Glass Podcast, Lucky Duck, Ducks Unlimited, Double T British Kennels, Mossberg, Stanfield Outfitters, Alpha Outdoor Specialties, and Hemp Hill Farms.